What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Graveyard Shift. This is episode 17. Um, Today was kind of eventful. So, we're going to get to a few things. We're going to talk about a couple of things. Specifically, I want to talk about just all the trades that's been going down so far and just kind of what we expect to see from this point on. So, you know, as y'all already know, I'm about to send a link out. I'm gonna let give it a little bit of time, let some more people roll in, and then we'll officially get cooking. Um, Damn, what's that? My phone going off. Yeah. Who's out there? Kenneth Raleigh. I really like to see KP. I'm happy KP didn't go to the Warriors. I think Boston is right now looking like favorites. What's good, Tank? What's up, Dev? What's good with y'all? I'm gonna start pulling y'all up in a second. Um, I'm shocked that Memphis came off of Tyus Jones. I'm trying to let me see where I can look up and see a little more about this trade. I want to make sure I'm not. So okay, so the original 3-team trade was Kristaps to Boston, Malcolm to LA, Marcus and Amir to Washington. Some things broke down. So now the Grizzlies got Marcus Smart. Grizzlies will get involved in Tyus to Washington. Yeah, that's crazy. I wasn't expecting Tyus to be up in this trade. Hey, Biggie Dev, what's going on,
Yo, what's good, Bobby?
Chilling, bro.
Oh yeah, I heard did Chris Middleton dead ass opt out of the play op for 40 M's?
I haven't seen anything on that yet.
Yeah, cause
It's honestly, hey, how you feel about the trades, Big Ox and Lee?
shit,
Both of them.
in all honesty, I don't know what to think, bro. Like this is this damn. I heard like before Zingas to Boston for me was like okay, all
Okay,
right,
what?
and
Leave like
then
what you mean?
like I think them losing. Wait, I think they lose. Who they losing? They losing
They lost
Brogdon.
Marcus Smart and Gallinari, and Grant Williams a free agent.
Oh, so that means they keeping Brogdon.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
so
still
I
got
mean,
Brogdon. They still got Brogdon.
Yeah,
so
they got
Brogdon
Brogdon.
is okay. So Brogdon is so that's gonna move Brogdon to the 1,
Yep,
and
they
I
still got Derek
guess
White.
So wait, so hold on, y'all. Hold on for a second, real quick. Look, so not only did the Celtics get Kristaps, they got the number 25 pick this year from the
right.
Grizzlies, and then
Uh huh.
they get the Warriors first round pick next year. The Grizzlies got Marcus Smart, and the Wizards got Tyus Jones, Danilo Gallinari, Mike Muscala, and the number 25 pick in the first in the draft this year from the Celtics.
Wow.
So the
Okay.
Celtics got basically 2 first round picks
Yeah,
and Kristaps Porzingis, bro.
and great
I
trade
don't
by
know. I don't
Brad
know how they. I
Stevens.
don't know how they.
That was a robbery. I like
First
yo.
team,
That's
I want to say Washington.
What's
They're
up?
both
What's up, Phyllis?
What's up? What's up, guys? Have you guys seen the trades that just came out?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what we talking about right now.
Hey, that's a
Are you
W
talking?
Mike.
Are you
W
wait?
Mike.
Are you talking about the Kristaps Porzingis, Marcus Smart, Tyus Jones trade, or did something else happen?
No, I'm talking about the Marcus Smart trade. I like Marcus Smart, the fit in Memphis. I think I like it a lot. He'll set a tone there for sure.
Is he a good
You know,
vet
you know,
for?
I like
Is
Big
he a
Ox about
good
it.
vet for John when he comes back?
Yeah, I think he is a
Yes,
good
he's a
vet.
great vet. I feel
My
like he'll get
biggest
him straight.
my biggest question is like who's gonna start while Jaw's gone for 25 games? Is it Tyus Jones or Smart?
Tyus Jones is gone.
Tyus
Tyus is
Jones.
the Wizards.
He in the
Oh,
Washington.
Tyson on the Wizards.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's
So it's gonna be Marcus Smart
guessing-
starting.
I'm guessing Marcus Smart gonna have to fill that one spot, and they're gonna have to move Bane to the 2, I guess, because
No, Desmond's always been a 2 guard.
Bane has always been a 2, yeah.
Okay, so they moving, and after 3, I guess it's gonna be some
Ain't no
vacant.
break there too, so it's kind of tough.
I ain't gonna lie. Memphis on paper look like a tough ass. They look like a tough ass team, like for real.
I like their
Yeah, I
starting
mean, they
lineup
lost.
now.
They lost Tyus Jones, and they don't got Ja for 25 games.
But
They're gonna be
Brandon Clark.
fighting.
Y'all got to know Brandon Clark's not gonna be able to play till towards the end of the season.
Damn.
Steven Adams should be back.
If you look at
I
it
did
now,
not know
like,
that.
Memphis
Yeah,
Yeah,
ACL.
Brandon Clark tore his
Yeah.
ACL at the end of the season. So he
Yeah.
you know, in some circumstances, when you tear your ACL that late, you might miss the whole next season. So
Yeah, because we saw what happened to Jamal Murray, because Jamal Murray in 2021 tore it in March, and he didn't play the whole next year.
Right.
you guys know how like the Grizzlies have been able to hold up without Ja Morant at times and win games.
That is true.
It's because they're a defensive team, so that's why they're still. I don't think they're gonna be like a top 5 team, but they'll still be like able to win some games. I don't think they're gonna fall off. What's up, PSP?
Tyus Jones is still good too.
Not only that, it's not only that.
They still got Jaren Jackson Jr. They still got. They're still pretty well coached. They're still a good defensive team. They're gonna get some wins in the regular season. Obviously, you need Ja in the playoffs and to like be a top team in the West. But I think they'll still be formidable for a little bit. It's only 25 games. It's not like 50 in the game.
I don't know, man. People can lose their whole season in them 25 games for real.
That is a fact. Yeah, I mean,
I think a big driving force of them winning games without Ja last year was their depth, but now their depth is kind of gone. If you guys look at it, that bench is not looking that good no more.
I guess you could say that. I mean, but like we still got months before the new season arrives, man. We got it's a whole lot of other moves that could be put in place right, because you know how draft night is. Draft night is not just a draft. Draft night is trades and new deals and new supposed deals and transactions and all that other shit that's gonna go on. I'm gonna be hosting a draft tomorrow, so if anybody want to show up, y'all
yes, sir.
Of course,
yeah, I'm down.
Shoot that link out too.
Yeah. I'm putting my channel in a joint real quick. Hold.
I don't know what it is about Leaf Stream, but it always get a little crazy over there, man. It be jumping.
Cause it's Leaf. He's on some crazy shit.
I don't know where it be coming from, but everybody be having all the animosity in the world on Leaf Stream.
So I want to know. I want to know is it
everybody be having all the animosity on the world?
Hey, so I want to know real quick, y'all. Let me ask y'all. Does Kristaps to the Celtics? Does that change the tie, Sebastian? Does that make the Celtics favorite? A very early favorite. This isn't something that we have to stick with throughout the offseason. We don't have to ride with this pick until this time next year. I'm just curious. Hold on, Leaf. I'm gonna go around the horn. I'm gonna get everybody. I want to know right now. Are to you, are the Celtics the early favorite, or have either the Celtics or the Suns become an early favorite for you, Sebastian?
Both are top 5, but I still got Denver. I think it's safe to say Denver's the number 1 pick.
What about you, PSP? Has anything been shaken for you for Boston or Phoenix in these last couple of days?
Nothing has changed. I think with Phoenix, I don't like the Bradley Beal trade. I don't, because first of all, the depth at the bench. How are you going to be defensively? Who's going to run the point? That's going to be a problem. I think Denver is just much better than them. The Clippers, the only reason why they lost against Phoenix is because of health. The Lakers are better than them. As for Boston, I like Porzingis there. He can definitely stretch the floor. He can hit some perimeter shots. Only concern I have with Porzingis is durability. What are they going to do with Jaylen Brown? Because Leaf keeps mentioning it, 2 Scottie Pippins. So Brown, he's really got to work on his handle throughout the summer. And losing Smart, that's going to hurt the defense. And as far as with the perimeter shooting, do they still have Brogdon or is he gone?
Yeah, they
In
have
Boston,
Brogdon.
they've got
They
Still
still
have
got Brogdon.
Brogdon.
They still got Brogdon. They still got
Yeah.
Brogdon.
So, I mean, if you still keep, you still keep Brogdon. Boston could still compete in the East, but I
I
like
mean,
a healthy
they
Milwaukee.
definitely can compete. That's not for question. I want to
Right,
know if
but
they
I
a
like
new
a
favorite.
healthy Milwaukee with
Okay,
Giannis and hopefully
okay,
with a
that's
new
fair.
head coach now that Budenholzer is gone.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair. What about you, Junebug? What you think? Has anything changed? Has the tide changed? Is Boston a new favorite? Are the Suns a new favorite? Or is everything just what it's always been?
Man, I think PSP explained it perfectly. I think everything is pretty much just the same. I don't feel like anyone moved up in favor. It's not to me at all. And I honestly don't see Kristaps working with the way that the Celtics run their offense right now. So I really don't know. Like, I just don't really see that working either. But yeah, and Bradley Beal going to the Suns. Yeah, with it, they still don't have any depth. They didn't fix that situation. The defensive depth is still going to be a problem, and you still depending on the health of Bradley Beal or Kevin Durant or Devin Booker, who we seen was hurt last year. So it's
and you
like
didn't even trade DeAndre Ayton.
exactly, and you still got Aiton, which is just I'm sick of this Frank Vogel gonna change him shit. Like, all right, like DeAndre Ayton gonna have to want to change. If you don't show me anything different this year, I'm just gonna be stuck at the fact that I think he's just a bum. It is what it
Okay.
is.
Dev, what about you? Do you think anything has
For
changed?
me, I really like the trade for the Boston. I think, in my opinion, like they no matter how we feel, they was at a game 7 to make it to the NBA Finals, and they made the finals last year. And I had them going to the finals again this year. I think Denver can win it again, but I think the Celtics are still the best team in the East, and I'm not. I think they can beat Milwaukee. I think they would have beat Milwaukee this year. I just think they're better than Milwaukee. And Jason Tatum, no matter how we feel, he's still a top player in the league. Jalen Brown's still a pretty good player. And I like the trade because you still kept Brogdon. You didn't give up much. And Malcolm, and to June's point, I disagree with you. I think Kristaps fits right into what the Celtics bring. He brings some rim protection defense. And then you have him starting. And Al Horford can come off the bench now. He fits perfectly next to Robert Williams, so Kristaps can play the center or the four for them, and that makes their defense better. And if you still have Derek White, losing Marcus Smart is going to hurt them. I don't think it hurt them that much. You have Derek White, but everything PSP said about the Suns, it just don't make sense. I agree with 100% PSP. The Suns, I don't know. They're just doing things to do it. It seems like it's like they're playing 2K. You hire a defensive coach, right?
What up, J Rob?
You hire a defensive coach and you get players that aren't
Salute.
defensive players, and you stand on bench, and yeah.
It goes to show you. Sorry to cut you off, guys, but it goes to show you, to me, man, KD as a number one option can win. That's how I look at it. At bottom line, at the end of the day, KD can't be that
You
dude.
just now figuring that out, bro?
I was gonna
No,
say,
no, I've
wrong.
already figured that out. It's
I'm
just the
defending KD.
validation. It's just extra
Hey,
validation.
Rob, no, you
Right.
not,
So
bro.
wait, I got you, Dev, Sebastian, PSP, and Junebug. I got you too, right?
Phyllis hasn't gone yet.
Y'all know Junebug. You answered.
Yes, sir.
That's all. So Phyllis, what do you think what has changed in the league? Has Boston become favorites? Have the Suns become favorites, or what? Has anything changed up?
I'll go over each team. Look, I think with Phoenix now, I think there's a little bit of kind of like fit issues between Beal, Booker, and KD. They all play a very similar style of game. The bench on that team looks like a bunch of DoorDash drivers. Let's be honest.
Wow.
And
that's
for
foul.
Boston, I really
That
like what they
shit
did
is-
with
that-
getting
that was low
Porzingis.
right there. That was
low
right there. I'm cutting him off, bro. That was
Chill.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, with Boston, I like what they did. Even though they traded Marcus Smart out, who was more loyal and more important to their core than Malcolm Brogdon, you still kept Brogdon. Now you added Porzingis, which gives you an interesting matchup and lineup adjustments between having Porzingis and Robert Williams in that front court, having Al Horford come off the bench. All three of your big men give you something different, and Al Horford and Porzingis can both shoot. So that would definitely switch up things. If they have to go against Miami again, they can throw Porzingis in there as a little bit of a difference. I don't know if that'll change anything at the moment. I got to see in my own eyes, but I don't think it changes anything. I think Denver still is the favorite. I mean, we just saw them dominate the entire finals. I think Boston is better than Phoenix, though. Phoenix is just
Uh,
a
Yeah.
2K team.
Yeah, that's solid.
Okay, what Dez the introvert?
What up? What up?
You,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you,
Yep.
bro. What
Alright,
you
cool.
think? I've asked everybody. You know the question, bro.
With the Celtics, man, I don't know. It feels kind of redundant to get Kristaps Porzingis to me. It's like you have Kristaps who can do what both Al Horford and what Robert Williams can do. Like he can run, he can catch lobs, he can be a defensive anchor, but he can also shoot the ball just like Al Horford and Robert Williams. So it's like, are they going to trade either Robert Williams or Al Horford, or are they going to just stick it out with three players who all are going to eat away at each other's minutes? They're probably going to have to figure that situation out. With the Suns,
Don't you think that adds just a level of depth at that position, though? I mean, you got because
mean-
Al Horford is aging, you know.
yeah, that's true.
Well, let's call it what
but
it is. Al Horford's old.
Al Horford is old. But it's like
Still
if
give you
you're
quality
gonna-
production.
Bobby, you mess with Al
He still,
Horford though.
he still
If you're
giving
gonna-
I do, but I've it was not even this year. The year before, I recognized that he was aging. I was mad at Ime Udoka for playing him so many minutes.
You wait, hold up. He been in
I
his
mean-
30s for like 6 years. You just now noticed that he aging, bro.
I mean,
Come on,
he
bro.
been
Come on,
balling though. He been balling. You can't deny
they
that. No
have
matter
got
what
him-
you got to
they
say
have got
about him,
some
the
good-
age
They
don't.
have got some good years out of him, but he's still
The age is just now starting to really show. So
Just
Does anybody
now,
know?
like, just
Does
like
anybody
3
know
weeks
the
ago?
contract situations for Al Horford?
Well,
I think
I
this
can
year
tell you
coming
the
up is his
contract
last year on his
situations for-
This is
contract.
last year. So I mean,
This
maybe
year
they got
coming up,
KP for insurance purposes if Al Horford decides to like hang him up after this year or something.
Which he probably should.
Yeah, he might. Yeah.
But
So-
but here's the thing with that. That's gonna cut in between the paper that they're supposed to give away with this new CBA, supposedly, in my estimation, because now this is almost a foreshadowing of JB, bro, you're gonna have to get the fuck on.
Al Horford still has 2 more seasons.
But Leaf, answer what you think about these new moves. I mean, so far with the Suns and specifically Boston, has this shaken up anything in the league?
Well,
Do we have new favorites?
Man, come on, man. You know how I feel about Phoenix. I said what I said earlier on the show. I mean, I think right now Phoenix only got 2 other choices outside of that trade, man. Is what they're gonna do with DeAndre Ayton, or they're gonna keep him. That's for one. As far as Boston goes, I think they the favorites in the East, just like they was this past year. To me, I mean, like, because now you putting the ball in Brogdon's hands,
No way.
like you wanted to do. If you want to make a case for Milwaukee, I would like to defer that case because Chris Middleton just opted out a $40 million player op.
I saw
He
it.
just opted out a $40 million player op, and Brooke Lopez is shopping new teams.
Hey, he think he's gonna get more than 40 million?
Maybe you just want to go somewhere else, though. He might want to be somewhere else.
He's thinking about getting a longer term deal, but
Yeah, especially after all the injuries.
Yeah, especially after all the injuries. He's thinking about like trying to cheat his way into some money, but like, all right, I could play 60 games for the next 4 years or some shit like that and still get paid.
I was gonna say, I think it's the same thing with Draymond Green. He wants a long-term deal.
Yeah. The same thing with Draymond Green. Draymond trying to maneuver his way on to LA. We already
Draymond over there glazing.
Pull up.
I don't.
Pull up,
J-Rob,
They don't
y'all
want to
want,
talk about
hold on,
it.
J-Rob.
but
Y'all want Draymond down there, J-Rob?
I would love to have Draymond Green.
They ox they cap and they're gonna be complaining about like they did Russell Westbrook.
Actually,
It's gonna be even worse.
I think SB's talking out of his ass right now. It's not gonna be worse.
I heard this is the same sad story.
I know. Talking out of their ass is your ass, bro.
I know we've seen the same sad story, but your Bulls are about to blow up. Nothing that they even had already, and we just came out of a Western Conference Finals, so. You need to worry about what's going on in Chicago because we don't see.
You just say like they came out.
We don't see this fast for the last 2 decades.
How many games y'all winning at Western Conference Finals? Just wondering.
Hold up, SB. Hold on. Wait.
Was anybody there?
I
Was
could
his
have sworn they
team
didn't
even
make the
there?
playoffs last
Wait a
year, but
minute.
it's cool.
But your team wasn't
Hold
there,
on.
though.
Hey, y'all
Your
stay
team wasn't
focused.
there,
Y'all
though.
stay
Let me ask
focused.
you
Stay
something.
focused.
Let me stay focused.
Real-
Stay focused.
I need because
The
I
reason
still
why I like
I still
Draymond.
need questions. I need the
Yeah,
answer
stay
from you.
focused. Quit capping
Stay
about that
focused.
Draymond shit,
J-Rob,
J-Rob. Come on, man.
What about
J-Rob, I
capping
still
about
need I need
Draymond?
the question.
What
I
about
need an
capping
answer
about
from
Draymond?
you, J-Rob. I need an answer from you, SB. So
Okay.
what
J-Rob,
y'all think
J-Rob came
about
from
these moves right now? Has anything?
Nah,
been
SB, you came at me. You said it's all right. Yeah, hear the same song. Let SB go first, then I'm gonna wrap this
All
thing up.
right, okay, I'll go
Get
there.
the best for last.
What I think about this Porzingis
I don't
trade,
know
I
why
don't
you
really
waving
think
your
it
gun
moved.
at
If it
SB
don't,
though, bro. Like, that's kind of
the best thing about this trade is that
What
they
is
got
you,
two
his protector?
the best thing they got out this
I
trade
might
is
be,
two.
motherfucker.
Leaf, let this nigga talk, yeah.
Hey,
All right,
the best thing that came for this trade that they got 2 first-round picks, but I think Porzingis, it does add a post-president scoring that they needed, but I feel like they took a hit by getting rid of one of their best playmaker. And the problem that the Celtics have is they need playmaking to take the pressure to get the ball out of Jaylen Brown's hands because that shows his weakness and give Jason Tatum in position to actually get better and easier shots. So unless they go try to find it at a point guard, and also you got to understand that the trade with Malcolm Brogdon fell apart because Malcolm Brogdon's injuries. So now that's a question mark on him. But the Wizards, they ain't doing anything. But I think this is a big up for the Grizzlies because now you got to you keep the playmaking of Tyus Jones, and also you add the defense of a Dylan Brooks, and you add a guy who's a leader and can play his role. So
wait, Dylan Brooks? Who signed Dylan Brooks?
No, I'm saying Marcus Smart can play the defense like Dylan Brooks, and he played playmaking Tyus Jones.
Because do anybody know how did the Celtics end up with these 2 first-round draft picks in this?
From the Grizzlies. They got this year pick and next. I don't know. I don't know why either, bro.
Why didn't those go to Washington?
I'm just as confused as you.
Because
it's the NBA, Bobby. That's
the NBA. Yeah, it's the NBA. They're the Celtics. Yes.
I'm just as
Brad
confused as
Stevens,
you.
man.
Yeah, it's the NBA. It's the NBA. It's the Celtics, bro.
I think Gallinari went somewhere else too. Gallinari,
Gallinari, and
Celtics and the Lakers trust fund.
But hey, trust me, I'm just as confused as you. Why they don't got the picks too? But it's
trust fund babies.
We talk about the Wizards. So
yeah. So the Wizards are the Wizards just getting ready for their couple seasons of tanking right now?
Yeah, they're going after. They want Cooper. They want Cooper Flag, bro.
They're going after. They're gonna draft. They're gonna draft Anthony Black. I feel like they're gonna go after Anthony Black. I feel like he's a great point guard.
Who's Cooper Flag?
Cooper Flag's a ranked high schooler right now. He's like a
Cooper
dominant.
Flag is going to be the number 1 pick of the draft very soon.
Yeah.
Be ready.
YBO right now.
My bad, J-Rob, man. Come on, man.
Leave. You know I'll be tapped in. Just holler at me. I'll be tapped in. I'll put you on.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag is tough.
You get all the interviews with all these niggas, man. I gotta keep it. Because you don't be texting me since the ghost stories and shit, man.
Dang.
He really went there, bro.
He go viral, bro. Like
J-Rob started kicking it with the paranormal, and now he
start kicking it with Rodney Stuckey, bro. He ain't never heard. He ain't trust me. No.
I'm about to be with Rodney Stuckey this Friday.
Yep, again. Ain't show up to Brooklyn yet, bro. But he want to kick.
I'm gonna be in Brooklyn in July 7th. July 8th, I'll be in Brooklyn.
What am I, mother?
Bro,
Yo,
hey, hold on, no, SB. Let me. Oh, you already answered him.
Yeah, I'm done. I just
J-Rob, it's on you, J-Rob.
Are we asking about who won the trade?
We know who won the trade. I'm kind of curious to know if anybody up here thinks that there's a balance shift in the league. Like, how are the Celtics the new favorites, or are the Suns the new favorites, or is everything just what it is? The Nuggets run this shit, and that's what it is.
Well, one, I'm with Dezo, the introvert, for one. I think the Porzingis move was a little redundant.
Really?
Yeah, just because look, I love Porzingis's skill set, but ultimately, what was his problem? What was his biggest issue when he was in Dallas? He hated the Luka one-on-one stuff. He didn't feel like he got as much touches. You're going on a team with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Mm-hmm. You were upset about your touches with playing with one superstar. Now you're playing with 2. And you may not think Jaylen Brown's a superstar, but you're playing with 2 all-NBA players at the end of the day. You're not going to get the same touches you got before. Here's going to be less than what you got before. So I mean, if he wants to be in the catch and shoot, pick and roll type of role, I mean, that's cool, but I don't know if it'll work. I'm also kind of tired of assuming the Celtics are going to go to the finals and be a favorite because of the abundance of talent they have on their roster. That clearly is not enough. They still got to do it. But for me, I do think the balance of power in the NBA shifted because really, I think this is the Suns to lose if they can find the best value possible for DeAndre Ayton. Whatever you can get in return that's worth a damn, I think that makes the Suns. I mean, look, I know people don't like it because there's only one basketball, but realistically, when Beal had John Wall, he was in more of like catch and shoot situations. And that's when he was probably more efficient. That's when he was at his most efficient as a basketball player. I think now when people say Bradley Beal, those folks say he wasn't a winning player in the Wizards. Well, one, he's all they had. So he was doing things that were beyond, I don't want to say beyond his game, but things that weren't really always conducive for the best offense at times. I think you add a guy like Book, Beal, and KD, I think the ball move. I think the ball moved relatively better than people are giving it credit for. Yeah. And if you can get if you can go back and call Indiana and get Miles Turner to anchor your defense. And honestly, I know this may sound crazy, but I'll take Andrew Nembhard too if that's cool. If you're willing to give me Andrew Nembhard and Miles Turner, I get a point guard, I get a big, and shit. Maybe throw me one of these young guys on the bench that you don't play. Give me one of them. I'll take it. And realistically, everybody else, I'll get vet mims. I'd honestly call Dwight Howard and say, you want to play for the Suns? I need another center. Come block shots. Come block some shots. And don't get me wrong. I think the word favorites could be misconstrued because you could say three different teams could be favorites. You know what I'm saying? I like to use the word contender a little bit more because I feel like when you say favorite, that means this is the team that you got to win it all. Right. And I feel like Denver, I'm not going to say they're guaranteed to win it all next year because I think everybody gets better the year after. So they're going to be.
Well, I think you got to have both. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your 4 to 6 contenders, and then who do you think is going to get it? That's why
I'm going to go with the Suns.
As far as the East, bro, it got to be Boston.
Listen, I'm going to go with the Suns. I'm actually going to take Kevin Durant, and I just think that team has so much firepower, and I feel like if they can get a legitimate rim protector. I mean, look, they brought Frank Vogel there to preach defense. Okay, like they're going to have something intact to make it work.
No, they not.
They got to send DeAndre Ayton to Portland.
And plus the bench,
grab some of those.
Yo, but can I be real with y'all about this bench argument y'all giving me? How many guys did the Nuggets really play? Not guys who
they played Bruce Brown.
Not guys who came exactly. They played three people.
They played Christian Brown. They played Christian Brown. They played what's that boy named DeAndre Jordan at time.
All I'm saying is
they played Bruce. They played Bruce. So besides the man, okay. So they got hold on. I'm just gonna run it down. I'm just gonna run it down.
Played real minutes, more than
15 but look, so I'm gonna name. Hold on. I'm gonna name everybody that was really getting significant minutes, including the starters. So we go Jamal, KCP. MPJ, Aaron Gordon, Jokic. Then you got Bruce Brown, you got Christian Brown, Jeff Green,
and then who else?
And really significant minutes. That's pretty much. That's pretty much
valuable minutes.
So that's eight people. That's eight people. But Ox, that's my point. I'm talking about this bench like they need a whole second unit. This and that. Look, all you need is 2 to 3 competent people to fit into your rotation.
That's playoff games though. What about you gotta get to hold it in the regular season? You gotta get to that first 82 games.
You don't think they'll get through the regular season with that team?
I believe they will, but they do need pieces though.
Bob, this is why people are not being realistic though. You just saw another top-heavy team that, despite injuries, that had 3 superstars that were one of the best teams in basketball. If everybody doesn't get hurt or COVID,
how many games KD and Bradley Beal played this year?
What's the point you're saying? You want me to say they're going to get hurt?
That's what I feel like too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You don't get them all the time though.
Yeah, we know that, but I'm saying we're talking about an 82 game season with 2 injury prone players and Devin Booker, who just came off an injury.
J Rob.
I think I'm not gonna assume that they're gonna get hurt.
Wait, J
I
Rob.
think the Suns can really do it. I gotta be real.
I think you guys can get other pieces to level out their minutes during the season. But I'm saying
easily, yes, you gotta get. Look, you're gonna listen. The thing is, Junebug, I feel like you're not taking into account. You're gonna play your Jack Landells and campaigns throughout the season. They're gonna get real minutes throughout the season. And let's be real. How many times are they gonna have to play? They're gonna have to play the Houston Rockets or the Pacers. They're going to be up by 30, and the rest of the guys are going to play.
That's true.
That is true.
If you don't, and let's be real, guys. You don't think they're going to be maintaining KD's minutes?
J Rob, here's the thing that you're missing, J Rob.
He's definitely not playing all back-to-backs. He's not.
J Rob, here's the thing that you're missing, bro. The Denver Nuggets starting 5 from 1 to 5 is something different than what the Phoenix Suns is bringing. You know what I'm saying, bro? You basically got the best passer in the league is at the 5 position, and then everybody else is eating because you basically bringing the big out. You know, so it's a 5-man lineup that's unlike anything like probably we ever seen
it's a
before.
Versatile 5-man lineup.
Yeah, it's a versatile 5-man lineup when you got Gordon and Porter who could space the floor just as much and get on the boards. Because
as well as generate.
The rest of that lineup is not extremely impressive at all. It's Jokic that makes them as deadly as they are. You got 4. I'm 100% positive about that. Yes, you got Aaron Gordon. I'm gonna break it down for you, Lee. So you don't even got to ask me. I'm gonna break it down for you.
Chemistry.
You look at Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon is a big body. He's super athletic. He competes. MPJ is lacking in a lot of departments. All he does is want to shoot the ball. He doesn't pass worth a fuck. He'll be triple team.
So he don't rebound.
I'm breaking it down for you, Leaf. He did start getting on that offensive glass real tough towards the end of the postseason. You got Jamal Murray, who can get an ISO, and he's a bucket.
That's not Jamal Murray. That's Kyrie, bro. That's Kyrie and the light.
So you got Jamal. You got Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray ain't coming nothing like Kyrie Irving. So we're gonna stop that.
Oh, you out of your mind.
He gets busy, but it's not
Kyrie Irving.
And then you got KCP who you got KCP who definitely competes on the defensive end, and he's a streaky shooter. What's so impressive about those 4 players? What's so impressive about those 4 players is that they bought into their offense, they compete on defense, and they got the best big man passer in the game right now. That's what's impressive about that team.
I think it's a little bit more. I think it's a little bit more than that. Yeah. I think it's also the chemistry.
Chemistry.
Chemistry. That's
but
what
the chemistry
boils down to. But
the chemistry is kind of.
That's what I mean when I'm saying they're all bought into each other. They know what's going on.
Here's the thing about the chemistry. The chemistry is kind of lighthearted, being that you just bought KCP and just 2, and you had Monte Morris the previous year, and Jamal Murray didn't play the previous year, and MPJ didn't play the previous year. So the chemistry, realistically, don't get me wrong, bro. The chemistry is the chemistry, but at the same time, bro, like a lot of those players done got confidence as the season went along. If you don't need to take my word for it, just go watch the 4th quarter of Game 4, bro, when Jokic was on the bench and they was closing that game. You know what I'm saying?
Huge.
So my thing is like, okay, so
I'm not saying they can't function without Jokic for a quarter. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he is the reason
one of the
they
most
are what they are.
games in the history.
That don't matter. At least I mean, you can't.
Sure?
You're gonna. I'm positive. I watched it. What you mean? Am I sure? You saying basically why you're saying that is basically saying that what I'm saying is they can't function without Jokic. No. They can function, especially for a quarter in the playoffs. But he is the driving force behind everything that matters.
I don't think that team is as efficient without Jokic.
Is, but I feel like you're selling them a little bit.
If you take away Jokic's playmaking, without Denver
Jokic,
would
they're
not be as
nothing.
effective.
They're nothing without Jokic.
Jokic makes them way more efficient. Let's be honest.
They're a talented team.
Of course, absolutely.
If you take away Jokic's playmaking, how good would Denver be?
If you switch out Jokic
playing team
for Zubac,
Playing
You know what I'm saying? You
It's not the same team.
switch
It's not the
out
same
Jokic
team.
for Zubac, bro. They might
They
win
finished number
35
one in the
games, bro.
West, bro. Like
Yeah, it's not the
he
same
said
team.
playing team. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the
Number
same team at
one,
all.
they might win 35 games, Leaf.
Yo, can I ask J Rob a question real
Guess
quick?
there's only
Going back
really
to the
one way to
Porzingis
find
fit
out,
on
bro.
Boston.
Yeah, what's up, Brody?
I wanted to, since you said that you don't think Porzingis would be the best fit next to Jaylen Brown and Tatum, because obviously he has to play with two stars that want the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you this one. How did Porzingis start a great season with Kyle Kuzma and Bradley Beal, who are 20-point per game scorers?
Yeah.
So what is the difference between playing with two stars that are averaging 20 when he just came from a season playing with Beal and Kyle Kuzma, who are also ball dominant scorers?
Well, I think Kuzma is actually, this year, I think he's showing a little bit more versatility as a player. I think as a playmaker, as a rebounder, defender, all of those things. I think the issue with me feeling like Porzingis may not be a fit is with the Wizards, Porzingis was still more involved in the offense. Even if he didn't always get the touches, I think when he goes to Boston, my issue is, are they still going to be doing the ISO thing? Are they going to be doing a bunch of isolation score where Porzingis is off in a corner somewhere or just expect to make a rebound? Because realistically, that's what he did not like. Like, that's what got him out of Dallas. And so I just feel like if you're going to just be in the same situation all over again, I don't know if it's a fit. Now, obviously, there's a plan, right? Because they didn't bring him in without a plan. So they clearly are looking at him to be their third option, I would hope. I think that's the goal of it. But I just don't know if it's a perfect fit. I really think to me, I know this may sound crazy to y'all, but if it was me, I would honestly prioritize Tyus Jones if I was the Boston Celtics. I think Tyus Jones would have been a much better fit to add to that team.
Agreed.
Porzingis.
In terms of his passing and playmaking?
Because ultimately, to me, you got to get the ball out of these boys' hands sometimes. And I don't want to violate and be like they're terrible ball handlers. I know Jaylen Brown gets a lot of heat. But there needs to be somebody who can really hold down a rock for them. And I just don't know if they have that type of guy. And Brogdon, I know he's on the team, but I really wasn't too impressed with the acquisition of Brogdon this year. Obviously, he has some injuries and his health was a concern, so maybe I need to cut him some slack. But if I was to make a move, I would have prioritized getting a point guard. I would have.
He's not. Malcolm Brogdon isn't that selfless playmaker. I think they need around Tatum and Brown.
Yeah.
Hey,
and the thing is too, the perfect thing, and I don't mean to cut you off, bro. The only thing too, the reason why I say Tyus Jones is because Tyus Jones has been one of the best point guards in the NBA in terms of his assist to turnover ratio. He does not turn the ball over. And ultimately, that's what has been the biggest Achilles heel from what we saw in the playoffs this year from the Celtics. They turn the ball over at an alarming rate. It is actually almost like sometimes, bro, Bob, I hate to say it, but sometimes it's almost high school like with some of the turnovers that they commit in basketball games, because it'll be like back-to-back possessions, and then their turnovers are like demoralizing, like somebody bouncing a ball off their foot, bad pass. It's like egregious stuff like that, like self-inflicted.
But they just need to get that ball out of Jason and Jalen's hands as much. There's no reason why Jason Tatum should be initiating the offense from the top.
That's exactly what they need to do
all the time too. I feel like it's all the time.
That's exactly.
Not only that, but the offense becomes.
But the crazy thing is when I told people
I
that,
think
bro, like weeks ago,
I think he'll be
nobody
okay
wanted
in
to listen
Boston.
to me though.
Well, I mean, that's different when you say it than I say it, Leaf.
It's different. Why? What's different about it?
It's not about what you say; it's how you say it.
No, I'm saying it the way it need to be said. They don't need the ball in their hands. Goddamn it! How many times I gotta say it?
Yo, Leaf.
I'm with you.
Leaf, can I ask you a quick question, bro?
Hello, everybody.
Yo, Leaf.
What's up, kid?
Hey, Austin, did you see the message I sent you on Telegram? My bad for cutting you off.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, I'll just peep it.
Bad.
Yo, Leaf, first off, it's nice to meet you, bro. Second of all, bro, I've always wanted to ask you, man, why are your fitted so like why the brim?
Yes,
Why the
yes,
brim?
so I like this guy. I like
why
this
the-
guy.
I'm not
already.
even wearing the
I
goddamn
like this
fitted.
guy.
Put the hat on down.
That's
Put the hat on.
and that-
Crimson
But what I-
Green. That's my boy.
what I wanted to ask
You
you
know
is
what?
your brim,
Yo.
the brims to your hats, bro.
Be flat as shit, wide as hell, right? Yo, Dezo, I ain't gonna lie. Just because you said that, Dezo, there's a link to my my Discord in this private chat. You are automatically an admin, bro. Automatically admin. Join the Discord.
Y'all gonna get on my man's ass like that. Y'all gotta chill.
Look,
That
man,
was
I ain't got
amazing.
time for this shit tonight, bro. Like,
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. But J-Rob, first, another question I want to ask you, J-Rob.
What's up, King?
You said that you wanted to see Aiden get traded to the Pacers, and I've always
goddamn brim.
I've always thought
that shit is stiff, boy.
That shit is stiff, bro. Somebody
The
bend
shit
that
is,
brim.
bro, it's not bending, bro. Like,
That shit got vibranium in it, gang. That shit won't. Man, look, Tyson, no vibranium brim.
Vibranium brim is crazy.
Yeah, the crimson brim is crazy. The crimson
my
brim.
thing is,
I gotta
my
come
thing
up with
is,
some new goddamn material, bro.
my thing is
Let's
with
get over.
my thing with Aiden is right. My thing with Aiden is, I would have loved to have seen.
That's what it
I would have
is.
loved to. I would have loved to have seen him with the Pacers, because
No.
I feel like he needs to get out of that situation and with Phoenix anyway. Because I feel like with him, with a point guard like Tyrese Halliburton, who's like just force feeding him the ball on pick and rolls, and then him having the freedom to just do his little post up,
be what he want to be. Yeah, be what he want to
who
be.
he wants to be.
I
Like,
got a team for him.
Well,
What's
DeAndre
up?
Aiden had
I
his
got
best
the
season with
perfect
Chris
team for
Paul.
him.
What's up, Leaf?
Send his ass to the Spurs, man.
Aiden? For what?
They about to draft Victor, dog.
Yeah, I'm they got Vic.
Pair him up with Vic. How about that?
That could be the new Twin Towers.
I mean, it could work.
Hey, SB, you still here?
Yeah, I'm
What,
still
you
here.
expect him to be the new David Robinson, Tim Duncan?
Hey,
Nah, I mean, they're not gonna look like them. They're not gonna look like them and play like them. PSP.
With
But I mean,
Greg
they can
Popovich
still.
help,
I
I
can
think
still.
they
Hold
could be
on,
better.
let me finish my thought. They could still be. They could be the next Twin Tower. You feel me? But they not gonna play like them two.
Nah, they
You know
not.
what I'm saying? Not at all. They don't got that. And I would rather have Tim Duncan than David Robinson.
Of course.
I mean, maybe.
Everybody
but
would rather have them now.
But to
Bobby.
Dezo, to answer Dezo, I just want to say,
I'm not
I think
buying
Tyrese
this
feeding
shit.
him would be
Leaf.
the best thing for him, bro.
Not buying what?
He would get so
Wait,
much
what did you wait?
Victor
Wait.
Wembanyama shit. I'm
What
not
did you say,
buying
else?
this
You'd
shit,
rather
man.
have who?
Not buying what?
He
you
said he'd
talking about?
rather have Tim Duncan over
have
David
Tim Duncan.
Robinson, Gabe.
No,
I mean,
that's not what I
Duncan,
said. That's not what I said. I said I'd rather have Tim Duncan and David Robinson than DeAndre Aiden and Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, I agree.
Of course,
I agree.
man, everybody would,
But
right
Bob,
now,
no
I
one's
agree.
we're
going
talking about
to
current
argue
players,
that.
Bobby.
I didn't ask somebody to argue with. I was just making a statement.
No,
I'm not here to
Bobby,
argue.
But
Are you talking about-
back
talking
to
about-
Dezo's point with DeAndre Aiden,
That's a
I
losing
do
battle.
think Indy would be a good solution with him, particularly with Tyrese Halliburton. He needs to leave Arizona. He needs a rejuvenation. As far as other than Indiana, where else do you see him other than Indiana, Dezo?
San Antonio.
I don't love the fit in San Antonio. But another team that I was thinking about, I mean, if you move off of Clint Capella, I would kind of like to see him with the Hawks. The Hawks,
That could be actually pretty good too.
to have a high low with both
Only Hawks fans here say that.
Trey and DeJounte.
But Dezo, let me ask you this: that's actually a crazy destination. But if you bring, let's say you're gonna bring, you bring Aiden there, who do you want in return from the Hawks?
Clint Capella.
I want Clint Capella.
You get
one.
Bogey.
I want Capella.
You get Bogey. Try to get Bogey.
Yeah, I think if you
Bogey
get
could be
Clint
good.
Capella,
Bogey could be
if you get Clint Capella in Phoenix, I mean, I think.
But you got to
he's
get
not-
something
he's not
else though.
the most ideal.
You got to
Yeah,
take
you
one
have to
more
get
though.
something else.
Sadiq
You got to
Bey.
take one more. So I'm saying, who else do you want
Sadiq
from?
Bey
Sadiq
would
Bey.
probably
Sadiq Bey
have to
could be
barely
good
be in the
too,
deal
yo.
too.
Yo, J-Rob. Just saw your story, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I got a question for you later, Bob.
We got player's choice. We got our first media credential today.
Okay.
That's Sersky.
Yeah, but Sadiq Bey will probably have to be in there.
Yes, sir.
Congrats, bro. Dang.
Thank you, bro.
Okay. Not bad, though.
Yeah. I'm not sure who else on the Hawks roster would help.
Hey,
I mean,
Deza, would you approve of sending DeAndre Ayton to Detroit, the place where you send all your big men when you don't want them?
Yeah, just throw every big man over to Detroit. You know, just stack them all up.
They'll take care of them nicely.
Oh man, don't say that because
you only
I
throw
got,
young big man over there.
DeAndre Ayton's young.
DeAndre
I got a lot of hope for Jalen Durant.
He's how old?
He's about 24, 25, Lee.
Yeah, he's 24.
Nah, he too old. He too old to go to Detroit. Bro. You got to be younger than that.
Ox, can I talk about the Porzingis stuff? I heard y'all talk about it.
Go ahead, Gabe.
So, for the ones that was saying it was a bit redundant. I mean, no disrespect to this at all. I just disagree.
I strongly disagree.
Because I strongly disagree as well. Because this is a big what if. But like if you do get Kristaps Porzingis to buy into that system that Al Horford was playing to, I feel like that was a major upgrade to what Al Horford was, because I feel like Kristaps Porzingis is what Al Horford could have been and even better, in my opinion. So to even still have Al Horford on the team to guide Porzingis as well, to mentor him into the role even easier instead of him having to do it alone, I feel like that'll be easier for him to fall into the role, accept the role faster, and see team success that he's never seen before. And maybe he'll buy into that role even more and be more motivated to not mind being like behind two.
Does he move the needle for them to win a championship game?
I think so. I really do. Because, like, again, Al Horford, he's what Al Horford was, but better, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll be losing me.
That move was great. That was a great move.
Y'all be losing me with Porzingis a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't know about him.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's what the issue is right there. That's where the disconnect comes.
Yeah, because Bob, the reason I don't understand some of the Porzingis talk is like, yo, wasn't like the world saying he was a bum? Like
the world was just saying that to protect Luka Doncic's ball.
That's what I'm saying. They was calling. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that was fake news though, J-Rod.
Yeah, but he had a comeback season. He had a very good comeback season.
It wasn't him. He wasn't in Boston. To Gabe's point,
Rick Carlisle stuck him in the Rick Carlisle stuck him in the corner. He was just watching Luka dribble all
yeah,
over
the scheme was terrible.
Bobby, what you think the Celtics gonna do?
You don't think?
Look, y'all do see what they're doing over there in Boston, all right? Like Boston, they got Sam Cassell on the bench for a reason. Like they're not finna sit around.
I like Sam Cassell.
But I don't care what faces you make.
My God,
but Bob,
what's wrong with having Sam Cassell?
But Bob, you don't think KP will be forced back into that corner on that?
Oh no, I don't. They might shoot a lot, but their offense has way more motion than Dallas's offense.
But it's motion through two players. It's not motion through the entire team.
Nah, because when they had Smart, they'd move the ball when they had Smart.
They moved the ball. They moved the ball a lot. They moved
They're white.
Now that Smart is gone,
their offense is in constant motion. It's not like
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
So that's what I'm saying. That's the difference right there. Dallas, it doesn't look the same as Dallas's offense. Dallas, there's nothing to hope about, bro. Just if you see Dallas. Hold on.
Dallas's offense is a stagnant machine.
What they're doing in Dallas is completely different than what they're doing in Boston.
Right.
Very true.
And either way, the fact that they got Sam Cassell over there is gonna change. Is changes it. That's what he's there for.
Y'all just don't know ball, man. I'm playing.
Bobby,
I'm with Dazzle. I'm a skeptic, Ox. I'm a skeptic. You got to make me a believer.
I understand that, but so what I was saying is, I think, so from what Gabe was saying, from what Gabe was saying, what you're saying is like, I think the disconnect is just that we're higher on Kristaps than you guys.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's
exactly. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
that happens every
you know
day.
what?
Looking at the potential fit.
But I don't think me and Dezo don't think that he's a talent. We know KP's a talented player for sure. Yes. Definitely got a lot of talent.
Bobby, you kept me from raising my voice by saying that, so I'm not even gonna go on my soliloquy. We're moving on.
Because the problem ain't Porzingis. The problem is that they lost something that they needed with Marcus Smart. They need
that's the problem.
They
still got Derek White, don't they?
Yeah, they
So,
got.
so
Yeah.
no.
Brogdon hurt
This
though.
means Brogdon hurt for how
Not for
long?
long. Not for long.
Not for
But
long.
that's why the trade didn't go through. Well, it might be worse. That's why the trade didn't go through with the Clippers.
And
It
I'm gonna
might
say
be
that.
worse.
I'm gonna say that.
Wait,
But
hold on, SB, wait.
y'all could laugh at me, but you know, Peyton Pritchard played 4 years of high.
Nah, he requesting a trade.
Well,
He don't want to be there no more. He don't want to be there no more.
It don't matter if he don't want to be there. They don't gotta trade him nowhere.
I mean,
Pritchard going to Miami.
I think he. Hell no.
Hey, y'all can say.
J-Rob, in fairness to Bob.
No, I'm saying no.
Hold
No,
on,
no.
hold
Because the
on.
only reason, no, the
Well,
only
look,
reason I say that.
Listen.
the only
My
reason I say
my
that-
thing about Peyton Pritchard is this: y'all act like when I say these names, like, oh, he's gonna come and score 18 and 7.
No.
He doesn't need to do that.
Yeah.
All Peyton.
Peyton
Hold on,
Pritchard
bro.
was-
Let me finish this.
He's a bucket.
All Peyton Pritchard has to do is play 15 minutes of solid distributing the ball, moving the ball. That's it. And that's I know that's not such a glorious task, but it's very important. So
But
that's all.
don't you think if he was doing that,
And he
he
could
would
shoot
have
the
played
ball.
more
Very
Nah,
minutes?
Marcus Smart was there, bro. Marcus Smart going now.
Okay.
Gabe,
No, Marcus Smart.
you're a Heat fan, right?
Go ahead, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you. So you don't want Peyton Pritchard in Miami?
Hell no. We already got too many problems at the guard. He's not gonna fix none.
He'll be a great fit.
He shoot
Fit
better.
for what? He can
shoot
fit
better- he
that bench
shoot
spot
better
that
than the boys
Udonis
that was
leaving.
going-
He's not even finna play.
He shoot better than them boys that was going 0 for 10.
When?
Peyton Pritchard definitely shoots better than
Shit,
them.
I want to see him shoot. I want to see him on the court shooting the ball. Them boys, he wouldn't have been playing with us.
My boy PSP.
And it's not like I don't have a. It's not like the only reason I'd be hating on Peyton Pritchard because he played for the Celtics. So I don't like the Celtics.
Yeah.
Like don't and when you
that's not fair.
but look
No,
Ray
when you
Allen.
said
nah,
Ray
you're
Allen.
you're right, not the
Ray
right.
Allen.
but look when you said that, Ox, I wasn't trying to like say that to be disrespectful towards Peyton Pritchard. I was just saying that because he's not even gonna be there anymore. So I thought Peyton Pritchard wasn't a name you should have brought up.
Well, no, I mean just because he requested a trade doesn't mean he's getting one. He has.
You're right, but Thomas Bryant
requested.
requested one and he got it. So it's like I wouldn't expect
that's
Payne
two
not to get
completely
one.
different
Bones Highland
You know what I mean,
requested
but
one,
PSP
bro. Now he
I'm
got
not gonna
to-
lie, bro. I've been sitting here for like
Bones
10
Highland
minutes.
about to get a
PSP been
ring.
had his hand up the whole time. His hand got to be tired, bro.
Peyton Pritchard.
I'm like, yeah, just say something, bro.
Look, Peyton Pritchard.
I'm not.
Peyton
Look,
Pritchard
man. I'm
requested
not
a
a
trade
rude
because
dude.
he
I
didn't
let
want- he
people
didn't
do
want
the
to sit on the
talking,
bench.
and then when they done talking, then I'll talk.
Yeah.
Well, Peyton Pritchard didn't want to sit on the bench behind Marcus Smart. And his
No, I
guys
feel
anymore.
you. Like taking my
Marcus
head off.
Smart-
I know
Marcus
he's a
Smart-
solid player, but
Marcus Smart is gone now. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I don't care how you feel about Peyton Pritchard. That's irrelevant to me. Like everybody feels how they feel about him. I'm saying is that he wasn't
I feel
playing.
you.
Marcus Smart is gone. He wanted a bigger role. So
Yeah, I
that's
understand,
I
I
mean
understand.
so
Is it
now
that?
I'm sure he'll be happy with 15, 16, 17 minutes.
oh
a
yeah,
game.
yeah. I agree.
I mean, we're gonna see two of Derek White and Brogdon can play that lead role.
Then that means they really need him and he really producing. You know, so
I think
Yeah.
to Gabe's point though, with Porzingis, as long as you get Porzingis to adopt to the philosophy as he was talking about with Al Horford, I think he'll be fine. I just think he and Luka did not work because, as SB has mentioned several times, Luka's not that great off the ball compared to Brown and Tatum. So
Right.
I think if Luke, the only concern
SB,
I
don't
have with
forget Luka's a
Porzingis is
bum.
durability. That's the concern that I have with
That
him.
makes sense.
So if he can be somewhat of what he was,
Mhm.
perhaps it gives Boston a good enough chance, but still I would give Milwaukee the slight edge. But to
Right.
Gabe's point though, I think he'll be okay as long as you properly utilize him.
Man, Gabe don't know what he's talking about.
You're a casual.
Whoa.
Gabe is like casual. Gabe don't know what he's talking
Those
about.
my words, bro.
But wait, can I
Yeah,
ask
Rob,
y'all?
I
can
would dead
wait,
ass
Ox,
give you a hug in real life, bro. Don't
Me
play
too,
with
bro.
me.
I'll give you a kiss on your forehead, man. Yo, Ox.
Yo, that's
Yo,
crazy,
Ox.
bro.
Yo, Ox. Let me ask, can I ask the panel a question real
Go ahead,
quick?
bro. You got it.
This is really just a question for me because I want to see what y'all really think. Because y'all know I'm a Knicks fan, right? See, I know my real team is the Knicks. I know I'm a
shit.
LeBron stan, but my team is the Knicks, and so there's some
Mama,
rumblings going. There's some rumblings going around that Zach LaVine is in talks that the Knicks are trying to put together a package for Zach LaVine.
SB, I'm gonna let you
And y'all honest opinion, do y'all think because of what y'all seen from what Brunson is, do you think a Brunson LaVine with a
Gas.
little, do you think
I'll be
I've been hearing about that for weeks.
I'm being honest, like no funny shit. I know it's the Knicks, so niggas making jokes, but like,
Nah, that would be gas.
do y'all think it could work? Like,
Obviously,
real?
Julius Randle's not there anymore, right? Julius Randle won't be there
Randle
anymore.
not in the trade.
I think Levine is a huge
How many
upgrade
years
over
left?
Randall and Barrett.
Randall
Hold on,
got
wait,
his
J-Rob, the
contract.
official
But I
trades
think,
that I've
but I,
been looking
but I
up and see.
think,
You
but I
tell me, do
think,
you
but I
want to
think
accept it?
Randall, but I think Randall will be there though.
So we
I think
robbing
No,
the
so Randall
Chicago
gonna be
Bulls
there.
now. That's what we doing.
Randall's got to go.
No, I'm gonna tell you what the trade was,
Randall and
J-Rob, and
Barrett.
you tell me when it's
Chicago
the
Bulls.
original trade
Hold up.
they was
Wait,
trying to do.
wait.
The original trade they was trying to do
Leaf.
the Knicks, and the Knicks said no. It was, I think it was Grimes, Toppins,
So
Fournier, Rose, and some picks. I think RJ too. I don't know. I think RJ was in there, or they tried to keep RJ.
So we robbing the Chicago Bulls.
SB,
now.
did they
That's what
mention
we doing.
quickly?
I just think.
No,
I
y'all
think
keep it
SB,
quickly.
Okay.
So the trade probably would be Zach LaVine and maybe I don't know, maybe like probably throw like Kobe White, just make the money match.
I'll take Pat
Give up
Bev,
RJ.
yo.
Hold on, wait,
Give
this
Pat
trade would give
Bev.
up RJ
That's
Grimes,
good.
Rose.
You didn't even want
OB
Pat
and some
Bev on the
picks.
Lakers.
Would you do that
Have
trade?
them on the
J-Rob?
Knicks would be so big.
Wait, say the SB. Say the.
So the
one
trade,
more
the
time.
trade from what I've seen was so they probably gonna try to get RJ because we're gonna try to
Yeah.
make some. So it's gonna be RJ, Grimes,
Mhm.
OB,
Grimes.
Rose.
You don't think
and some
Quickly's gonna
picks.
be in that
Would you do
package?
trade?
And what
I mean,
the hell is Jalen Brunson and Zach LaVine supposed to do?
Score.
Well, I mean, score.
Hold on. Who was the best player in that Heat Knicks series?
Jimmy Butler.
Oh, don't do that, bro. Y'all lost.
J-Rob,
I'm sorry, that was
J-Rob,
unnecessary. That
that's
was
not really
unnecessary.
saying nothing, bro.
No, yes it is. Yes it is. Jalen Brunson was amazing. He was amazing. Outside of like those two games, bro, he was amazing. He was amazing.
Brunson was cooking.
Saying
He was amazing, bro.
The only thing I would do differently
Alright.
about the trade is I know one of the reasons why the trading got done yet, because I know they're probably going to want quickly. So I think we'd probably have to give up quickly.
Y'all don't want to give up Grimes. That's the problem. That's the only thing holding trade back.
But I think it'll either be quickly and Grimes, or you got to give up quickly Grimes. And they probably might.
Hey,
want
Leaf,
Obi.
motherfuckers are sentimental.
I have a question.
Bro, the trade was done. The Knicks said they did not want to give a Grimes. Said RJ wasn't in the trade. It was. It was Fournier, Grimes, OB, Rose, and like 4 picks.
Yeah, I know people.
SB, tell me you made that up, bro.
I didn't make that up. I'm being serious. They said they didn't want to give up Grimes.
I have a
question.
SB,
just
who
tell me
reported
you
that?
made that
Adrian
up, bro.
Wojnarowski,
Just tell me.
Sham Charania.
I gotta look up the report, but it was
just tell me you made it up.
I just personally thought
No, I
after
didn't
the
make it up.
playoffs that I thought Brunson was
Lie.
great
Tell
in
me
the
that you made
playoffs.
it
And I
up.
just wish he had some
I think
help.
so. I think so too, J. Robbie. He was.
I think he needed some help. I thought he
I'm
was
about to
good.
put a
He
smile on
needed
your
some
face real quick. Check me out. Would it be unrealistic if they also got Caruso?
Oh my god.
Caruso ain't going nowhere.
Nah, we got Caruso and Levine, bro. The Knicks agenda would be through the roof.
Like,
Y'all niggas is playing 2K now, bro. Like, stop it.
that's why I asked if it would be unrealistic. So you think
Y'all
it's
just
unrealistic?
naming a bunch of names?
That's what it is.
Nah, I don't think
That's what it came down to, Bobby.
If it's unrealistic, then just say that, man. You don't gotta.
Bob, I got a
I
question
don't
for
think
you,
we're
my
gonna
dog.
get Caruso, unfortunately.
Who
We got
said
Josh
that?
Hart. We got Josh Hart, so we don't need
SB?
Caruso.
PSP?
No, I was gonna ask you a question.
SB, I need you to
Go ahead,
lie and
PSP.
tell
Hold
me
on,
you
real quick,
made that shit.
real quick, Leaf. Hey, what was done in the dark should come to life. This brother up here lying. We gonna find out, SB.
Go ahead. I'm gonna grab the story when I seen the trade from last year.
Now, PSP,
just tell me you lying, bro.
What's up, PSP?
My question for you is, Bob, do you think James Harden's still staying in Philadelphia?
I
the
don't
road,
know.
Jack.
I'm not sure what they got going on over here.
That's a huge
Get rid
question
of
mark.
that bozo, bro.
Yeah, I know he's a bum. I know that.
No, because it seems like to me at first I thought he was gonna go back to Houston. You know, because
Send his monkey ass to Taiwan, bro.
Why would Houston do that, PSP? That's crazy.
I don't know. This seems like a great way to sell tickets, bring the dude back from Houston. And we all know he loves them strip clubs and don't pay income taxes.
Leaf, do you understand? Even if Derrick Rose went back to Chicago, the tickets that would sell, bro. SB, would you go to a game if you knew Derrick Rose was gonna play for the Bulls again?
Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
You go to about 3 of them.
If Harden goes back to Houston, you know the tickets will sell because they want to see their guy play again, bro.
Gabe, you talking too loud. First and foremost.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
That's my bad. Yo,
you getting me tight,
this
bro.
is
Like,
James.
you know how to
you getting tight at this late, bro.
Nah, because I had. My bad, bro.
James
It's
fucking
2:30.
Harden, bro.
That's on me, bro.
Get his stooge
Yeah, I
ass
know,
up out of here,
I
bro.
know,
I'm
bro,
with
I
Bobby,
know.
bro. Like me and Bobby, we've been over this, bro. Get his stooge monkey
Like
ass up out
the
of the
only
league,
thing
bro.
I disagree with y'all is that selling ticket stuff. You know James Harden gonna sell tickets in Houston, bro.
Facts.
You know
Yeah,
that.
he's selling tickets.
You know that.
That's why Bobby.
That's
That's,
all-
why
that's all-
he. That's why Houston
That's
wouldn't
all,
mind
that's
having
all,
them
that's
back
all.
because
Hey,
it's
bro,
just their way to sell tickets and shit.
That's so
James
short
Harden-
sighted. So
James
short
Harden go help
sighted.
those.
It is,
That's
bro.
that's despicable. That's a terrible way to look at it. Like he's.
What?
I mean, and maybe not for us,
Despicable.
not for us, because we're just analyzing what's going on. We're just saying what's going
Yeah.
on. But for the front office, the upper management, the
Oh,
owners,
yeah.
the general managers in
Highly
Houston to look at it
disgusting.
like that, bro, that is despicable. And they're
They
being
all
a
should be
disservice.
fired.
They're being a disservice to their city.
Exactly.
To do something like that.
They all should be on
What's
the
up,
unemployment
Sebastian?
line. Fuck them.
You want to sell tickets? Get Jeremy Lin in the Madison Square Garden.
Yo.
No more than
No way.
He came and went. He came and went.
Hey, Sebastian, bro, y'all gonna be out of ticket sales real soon. As soon as Curry walk out the door, bro. Don't do that shit. Bro. Like, stop
Oh,
that.
I hope not. I hope not.
Hey,
Nah,
Jay,
Curry
hey,
ain't never leaving, bro.
Jordan
He's
Poole still
retiring,
bringing the
though.
baddies.
He's
Sebastian,
retiring.
just
Nowhere.
ignore Leaf. He's just mad because he
No.
still has to deal with Ben Simmons.
Listen,
Ben
you
Simmons
didn't
gonna
even
make y'all
have
pay
to
next
go
year,
there, bro.
Ben Simmons gonna surprise some people next season, bro. I think
J-Rob.
he
What'd you say,
Hey,
J-Rob?
hey, y'all seen Ben Simmons shooting jumpers this offseason?
Y'all mad that I'm
You
optimistic?
see him shoot jumpers
about
every
Ben Simmons?
offseason, man. That ain't
Every
J-Rob.
offseason.
J-Rob, I know. Look,
And
J-Rob.
I guarantee all of y'all up here was sharing those on Instagram the last couple seasons when he was out there shooting that court.
Hell no.
Y'all know good to get the
only-
y'all was
I don't
posting
glaze.
those to
I
your
don't glaze that
stories.
hard.
J-Rob.
Y'all was posting to your stories.
I
Like,
think
look,
Ben Simmons gonna
can
surprise
shoot.
y'all this
J-
year.
J-Rob.
Man. I think Ben Simmons gonna
Surprise us
surprise
and do
y'all.
what? J-Rob
It was
retire?
funny.
Y'all know how good defensively the Nets are going to be next year?
J-Rob, you really starting to push me right now, bro.
The Nets might have the best
remember seeing
defense
this
in the
on
NBA.
camera.
Hold up.
He
He found it.
So it's from dude. There's a writer from Fanside named Jake Winback. He was talking about the story. He said this was around the trade deadline, February 9th, 2023. He said, I'm gonna read both tweets. The New York Knicks reportedly focused on the trade to acquire Zach LaVine, right?
Yes.
In the framework, the potential deal could include Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, Quentin Grimes, Obi Toppin, and 3 first-round picks for LaVine and Dragic.
Wait, 3 first-round picks?
Three. So this was. Hold on, wait. This is the second
That's 4
tweet.
months ago.
So this is 4 months ago. So the original trade would have been Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, Quentin Grimes, Obi Toppin, 3 first-round picks for Zach and Goran Dragic. Then the second tweet said the Bulls and Knicks had discussed the trade centering LaVine. From my understanding, talks have likely stalled due to the Knicks' reluctancy to include 22-year-old point guard Quentin Grimes in the deal.
I'm cool. I'm cool with keeping Grimes.
If I got and I can go, I can pull up my laptop.
J-Rob.
You put it on the screen.
J-Rob,
But SB, shouldn't the problem be the
Yo,
3 first-round picks though?
Yeah, I don't like the 3 first-round picks. That's what I don't.
thought they would have said
Yo, would
that.
that trade have been worse than Rudy Gobert?
That's crazy.
I don't like the 3
Nah, nothing's worse
would
than
have been as
Rudy
big of a
Close
package.
enough.
As big of a
Close
package.
Your ass the hell up out of here, bro.
Yo,
Hey,
why are you upset that
that's a
Ben
pretty
Simmons
big
is going to be a player next year, bro? He's going to be
Hey,
straight, bro.
I'm praying
Hey,
for the
Jay-
brother,
Jay-
but come on, though,
Hey,
J-Rob.
J-Rob, bro.
Be
Yo,
real.
y'all
really
got to
starting-
cut Ben Simmons some slack, y'all,
I'm
bro.
not
J-Rob,
cutting
you really
shit.
starting to put. You really starting to
I
push
got to
it.
cut him some slack. Bro had a
got-
back
Hey,
injury.
No,
Bobby.
Bobby.
No, we've
I
been
ain't-
cutting him
no,
slack
I'm
since
not doing this.
2018.
Nah, y'all didn't cut him no slack, bro.
Yes, we
We
did,
cut him
bro.
slack when he got drafted, bro. When he
Okay,
had
J
no
Rob, why
shot
do you
then.
think we being too hard on Ben Simmons?
I'm not saying y'all being
That's
too
a- that's
hard
a
on him,
pretty-
but bro been through a lot of shit, bro. I just think his
what?
redemption tour gonna be next year, bro.
Bro, but you said yourself that the yips are incurable, man.
Bro, he's 6'10", dunk the ball on Trae Young little ass.
Yeah, exactly what bro just said. What he just said, bro. Like,
Is his
yo,
contract up? I believe his contract
I
up.
think,
People play hard for that
Gabe,
contract.
Gabe, I'm gonna just say this. He gonna be healthy.
got 2 years,
It's not gonna be,
$80
it's not
million
gonna be
left.
no back injuries. And I'm
I
just
wouldn't
gonna say
hate to
this.
see it.
Listen, if Ben Simmons could,
Bro,
muster
if
up
Ben
just a little
Simmons
bit
is
of
the best
confidence,
passer
bro,
on our
I
roster
like
coming in the
it.
open season, bro, like I swear
What's
to
wrong
God,
with that? Ben Simmons is a good player, bro. At his best,
I'm not
against
against Ben Simmons having a
I'm
good
gonna just
season,
stop
bro.
talking.
But I'm
I
not
don't
gonna.
know basketball. I'm a casual. I'm just.
I agree with you. I
J-Rob,
wouldn't hate
that Ben
Hon-
Simmons last year substantially regressed.
J-Rob, if this was a
yeah.
football conversation, bro,
Hey, hold up, y'all. Hey, hold up, y'all. Real quick. We let's get it together, y'all. One mic. We starting to get
J-Rob,
antsy.
I wouldn't be opposed to seeing a Ben Simmons revenge tour, bro. Because I
Me
always
too.
love seeing people. I always love seeing people come back up, bro. But
Oh, give me a break.
It's been, bro. But can I finish? Damn, we're
Give me
getting
a
antsy.
fucking
Us.
break.
We're getting antsy.
I'm sorry.
We're getting antsy.
I feel like I should be getting antsy, bro. You talking on down?
Oh my
talking
god,
about
bro! Lee, can I finish?
Keep going. Just keep
continue.
going,
We worry
guys.
about the
Keep going.
damn heat.
Look,
Shit,
bro,
we in
like
the
it's
shit,
been.
bro. Leave me
Oh
alone.
my god, bro! Like,
Bro, just keep talking, gang.
Go game. Go
Keep
game.
it going.
bro,
Keep it
but
going.
it's to the point. It's to the point now, bro. Where me personally, I've thrown Ben Simmons too many bones, bro. Where it's like, hey, if you come back up, bro, all be it, bro. But if you you ass, bro, you're ass. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't know if he's ass though.
Bro, he is bad.
I just want to see him. I just want to see him
Aren't you out here
play.
rolling your eyes? You cutting your eyes?
I just want to see him.
Y'all
I just
gonna
want
make
to
me
see him
catch a
play.
case, bro. Like I swear to
Wow.
God.
Bad.
I just want to see him play.
Wow.
Y'all really trying me.
Y'all don't know if he's ass.
I just want to see him play.
I
All I can say
think
is
it's
this.
safe to say that at this point in his career, Ben Simmons is a Walmart Draymond Green.
Listen, fellas.
It's
This is all I gotta
bad.
say. This is all I can say is this: if Ben Simmons can be 90% of who he used to be with Michael Bridges,
can't.
Nick Claxton, and Ken Johnson,
That's
that'll be the
awesome.
best defensive team in
Yo,
basketball.
he gonna get in the
Hey,
way of Mikal, bro. You know
first of
Mikal.
all, first of all, Draymond
be a
Green is
team
a
in the NBA
Walmart
with
version
better
of
perimeter.
Draymond Green.
Yo,
There won't be a better perimeter
Max,
defense.
Hey,
what?
No, he's not.
What?
J Rob, I'm gonna say this one thing, bro. Then I'm gonna be on my way. Listen, if that
All right,
happens,
Cutie, let me know
bro,
what's up.
I'll be the first person to hit up your line, bro, and tell you you was right, bro. I'll co-sign the stream. Listen,
And just
hell,
let me bend your hat for you, then we good.
Yo.
You just bend your hat.
Oh,
Person
I'm
need
a
that,
Benjamin.
man.
I got
I
a
ain't
question
not
for
doing that.
PSP.
I'm
Just let me bend your brain.
ignore that shit that you just
Who
said.
got
He's not
a
doing
question?
that.
Who got a question for PSP?
I do.
Let's hear it, Max.
Yo, put your face on the screen, Max.
Come on.
Oh snap!
Hey, that face is
Oh no.
come on, man. I ain't got all day. What's the question?
Max
Come
got the
on, bro.
ooey.
Which one of
Y'all
your
let
chi-
Max get this off.
which one of your chicks did Ben Simmons grab?
What?
Whoa.
PSP, you got a hate for Ben Simmons that I just
He
don't
do,
understand.
Max. He do, Max.
Oh,
Ben
No,
Simmons,
no,
Ben
no,
Simmons
no,
got
no,
to hate.
hold on,
Ben
hold on,
Simmons got to
hold on,
hate for Ben
J-Rod.
Simmons.
Hold on, J-Rod. Come on. Let me.
You do,
Can I
PSP.
speak from? Can I speak? Can I
Yeah,
speak?
go,
Can I speak?
go.
Thank you. First of all, the only reason why I'm hard on Ben Simmons is because I don't feel like the dude has not worked
on, bro,
on his game. I think
But
the
that's a
dude
lot we
doesn't
see
get.
him
Hold
working.
on,
We see
Mad Max.
evidence
You
of him
asked me a
working on
Yeah,
question.
come on,
Let
let
me
the man talk. Let the
answer
man
it.
talk.
Let him
Can
answer,
I
Max.
answer your question, Mad Max?
Nah,
You got
because
it.
you
You
asked me
got
which
it,
chick.
PSP. Go
which
ahead,
chick you took.
PSP. Go ahead,
First,
PSP.
I've said before, Ben Simmons, I just don't think the dude cares about basketball as much. I
Right.
said, J-Rob, look, Ben Simmons last year, I thought, okay, Brooklyn, once he got traded to Brooklyn, fresh new start for him, a way for him to rejuvenate his career. He had career lows, points, rebounds, assists, a career worst free throw percentage. Ben Simmons hasn't gotten any better. Last year, he got substantially worse. I hope Ben Simmons, for his sake, he gets better, works on his game. Do I think Ben Simmons has mental health issues? The answer is yes. Because if you're that talented
don't got
and if
no
you're
sympathy for
6'10
my
and if
dog.
you're afraid to shoot the basketball,
No.
but meanwhile we see you shooting it before games and stuff, then that's mental, that's psychological. But Ben Simmons, to me, I can't trust him to be a number one option on my team. He
You would be
doesn't look the same
He
anymore
wouldn't have to
mentally
be the
and
number one
physically.
option.
So I don't know. I don't really see Ben Simmons moving forward. I just think for Brooklyn, at the end of the day, I just don't see it. I think Ben Simmons at this point is damaged goods.
All right. So,
Wow.
so we know Michael Porter Jr., right? We know Michael Porter Jr., right? We know him.
Indeed.
Everybody know him, right? So you know Ben
Yeah.
Simmons had the same back surgery he had, right?
Yes, Sirski.
And you know Michael Porter Jr. said that he had to take a year and a half off basketball, right?
Indeed.
Yes,
And you know
Sirski.
Ben Simmons was rushed back by all of y'all naysayers that's saying that he should be playing basketball when he just fresh off of back surgery, didn't even have time to rehab. This was a rehab year. Can we, like, if you watch him play, you can tell he wasn't
Yo, my boy
athletically.
Max is spitting to y'all right
That's
now.
a good point.
Y'all
That's
hear
a good
me?
You can
point.
tell like
Y'all
he want to
hear
get
me?
himself
He is
athletically.
spitting, bro.
And
That's a
then
good
for
point.
you to say about his jump shot, he don't work. We see Ben Simmons workout videos all the time, so him not working on his game is a
We've
lie.
seen it for the past couple of years,
Okay,
and
and
what
Ben
has it
Simmons will
done?
never have a jump shot a day in his life.
It's fine to
So
work
stop
on something,
asking. So
but you
stop
have to
looking
apply
for it.
it.
If you
Hey,
keep
hold on.
doing
Hey, hold on
jump shot,
one second, Max. Hey, give me 1 second. I'm about to pull up this cat right here. Hey, so I'm about to pull you up. But Gabe and Bulls fan, I'm gonna talk to y'all two right now. We not finna do none of that
Facts.
shit tonight.
Facts.
Hold
None of that
on.
shit.
Hold on. We not doing none of that, Gabe. Bulls fan, whatever happened on the last stream, y'all keep that shit there. I'm not doing that shit tonight. We gonna talk basketball. Y'all keep it cool. Go ahead, Max.
and just you said number one option. Ben Simmons wasn't even. I don't even think he was drafted to be the number one option when he was drafted. So that's false. Like you got expectations for Ben Simmons that his team not even got PSP.
First of all, when Ben Simmons was drafted, what were the expectations for Ben Simmons? Who was
Magic
the player
Johnson,
who was
LeBron James, Magic
LeBron
Johnson.
James.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Okay,
come on,
Mad
bro.
Max.
Don't do that. PS nasty.
So if you are drafted as a number one player, you were the presumptive, you were the consensus choice of being the number one overall pick. Yes, Joel Embiid, he was their number one option on the team. We thought by now Ben Simmons, what is he? What, year 7 in his career? Because he was drafted in 2016, right?
16.
We thought that Ben Simmons would got better, and he still hasn't gotten any better. He's been the same. So tell me, why are you still so hopeful that in year 7, now going on year 8, Ben Simmons is going to turn around his career?
Can you read me his accolades? What he already has done in his career with him being the same.
And you
All
yeah, we
NBA,
already know about
all
the accolades, the
defensive.
3 All-Stars, the Rookie of the Year, but still,
Is that
has
not?
Ben
Is
Simmons
that a
improved his
disappointment?
game? Has he improved his game, Mad Max? Has he
Does he
improved his
need
game?
to?
He
Well,
does.
Does he need
does.
to?
Yes,
He
yes,
doesn't
he
need to?
does.
Look. As
He
long
doesn't
as
need
to
to?
me,
Okay, and we
I'm gonna
finna
be
go to
honest.
shoot.
He
We finna
needs
go
to
back to shoot,
desperately.
right?
Nah,
We
see,
finna
this is
go
where I
back
got
He
to
this is
shoot,
doesn't
where
right?
need
this
to.
is
It's a
Career
problem.
worst
You
in
don't want to do
points,
the funnest part
rebounds,
about playing
assists, free
basketball.
throw percentage.
The
He
funnest
doesn't
part
need
about
to
playing
improve his
basketball is
game.
shooting. You
That's what
don't
you're
want to do the
telling me?
one
It's a
fun thing when it
fact.
comes to
He's
basketball.
become a
But I ain't gonna
liability
lie,
in the playoffs.
the
It's a
one thing I
fact.
gotta
Hold
disagree
on.
with, as
What
long
you
as he can
say,
shoot free
SB?
throws, as long as he
I
can hit
said
free
it
throws,
is a
he's fine,
problem when
bro.
the most funnest thing to do in basketball is shoot the ball, and he don't want to do the one fun
That
thing.
might not. That might be the most funnest thing to you. That might not be the most funnest thing to him.
And
What do you like to do is
You
pass
got
the
to
ball.
do
As long
everything.
as he can hit free
Why are
throws,
we
he's
And you
talking
know
about
what,
Ben
Max?
Simmons jump
And
shot
you
in
know
year
what, Max?
8?
For the organization, it's fun to win. And when you have him as your number one player losing and shit, it's
but
not
he's
fun.
not there. But
It's
he's
not
not
He's
the
fun.
number
not
one
a number
player.
It's not
one
fun.
player.
Hold
It's
on,
not
This
fun.
shit, this ain't fun no more.
Yo,
It's
Ox,
not
I
fun.
got Ox.
Hey,
I gotta chime in real quick because this is where y'all capping though. He's not their number one player. He wasn't even their number one player in Philly. He's the point guard. Listen, as long as he
Then why
can
would they
get,
throw him under the bus like the number one player?
listen, because everybody needs a scapegoat. They need a
Man,
scapegoat.
that wasn't no scapegoat. Doc
That
Rivers
was a
came there and
scapegoat.
told the truth, and
That
Ben
was
Simmons
that was
soft ass
man,
couldn't
that was
handle it.
man, that was a
That nigga,
scapegoat, bro.
Hold
Then why
on,
he?
Fox. Let's
he
let
had a
J-Rock
mental.
continue.
Hold
J-Rock
on. What about
continue.
Draymond?
Continue.
What
Nah,
about
nah,
Draymond
nah,
Green?
nah,
Hold on,
I'm
Max.
not
Hold on,
trying to hear
Max.
that.
I want J Rob to get to his point. I'm saying that was just some
Trying to
soft
hear
shit.
that, but Ox, I ain't really trying to hear that shit because Doc
You
Rivers
don't
ain't
got
had that
what you
fuck.
mean you don't want to hear it? It happened. It's cool.
Because Doc Rivers ain't had that energy for James Harden when he did the same shit.
That's
that Simmons
irrelevant,
did.
J Rob. That don't
That's
got
not
that
irrelevant.
doesn't
It's not
it's
irrelevant.
very irrelevant. Let me tell you why it's irrelevant.
How?
Because
How?
that happened first. So if this happened
Okay.
first, hold on, look. If this happened first, Ben Simmons when he had his mental breakdown, he didn't know that Doc Rivers wasn't gonna keep the same energy with James Harden. This shit happened years before that. So all that what Doc didn't do with James Harden is completely irrelevant to the way that Ben Simmons handled that. Ben Simmons he went out like a bitch.
Okay, oh well, but at the end of the
And
day,
he's giving it a
everybody
bug.
loves a
He's
good
giving it a bug.
redemption. All I'm
Okay,
saying
No,
is
no,
this.
we agree there, J-Rob. We agree in redemption stories. Everyone loves a great redemption story. I hope for Ben Simmons. I wish him nothing but
I
the
can't
best. I
tell
don't wish
PSP.
bad upon anyone. No one
I can't
does.
tell
But at the
PSP.
same
Yeah,
time,
I
with
can't
Ben
tell either, bro.
Simmons,
Honestly,
if he doesn't turn around his career, do you think Ben Simmons is going to last in
all
the
I'm
NBA?
saying,
PSP,
No
can I
way.
talk to you real quick, man?
J
Go
Rob
ahead.
ain't
Go
trying to
ahead,
hear
Jason.
Bobby on his own show as well.
Yo.
I'm listening to him. What are you talking about, Tyson? Did I not hear what he said?
Yo, PSP.
But hold on, J Rob
I just don't agree.
still get what you was gonna say
Like,
off
what are you
too though.
talking about? All I was just trying to say is that like I personally feel like Ben Simmons, as long as he can hit a free throw, he's viable, bro. I'm serious. I'm serious.
No, I agree with that because Draymond can hit free throws and he's viable. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Let's be real. Everything at the end of the day, he's not a jump shooter. He's never going to be a jump shooter. So like this idea that one day, and this is why I think some of like the basketball community, like y'all be losing me a little bit when it comes to Ben Simmons, is because y'all talking about his jump shots like. He ain't never going to be no jump shooter.
I never brought up his jump shot. Just
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking.
I
was going
to make sure I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying that.
Like to me, Ox, the reason why Ben Simmons became unplayable in the playoffs wasn't because of his inability to make jump shots. It was his inability to make free throws, or take shots, or make free throws. He couldn't make a free throw.
They would hack him.
It was playing hack a Ben with a point guard. Now, if you're playing hack a Shaq with a point guard, then you're doomed. But ultimately, if he can go to the free throw line and shoot 78 to 82% from the free throw line and still be physically what he was, I think for what the Nets have, I see him being viable. I never saw Ben Simmons as a number one option. He's a facilitator. He ain't a number one option.
Wasn't Ben Simmons playing on like a bad back too? I'm pretty sure his back messed up.
Bro, he literally had the same exact surgery that Michael Porter Jr. had.
Go ahead, Dezo.
Yo, PSP, let me talk to you real quick. Let me talk to you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I agree with J-Rock. There's only one thing on the basketball court Ben Simmons can't do, and that's shoot the ball. And really, there's a bunch of players in the league who can't shoot who are still effective in certain roles if you give them a defined role to play.
I need you to name 5 right now.
We got Draymond Green.
Let him do it. Y'all stay out of this.
I'm sorry.
Got Draymond Green. Basically, any center who rim runs. Bam Adebayo can't shoot.
Whoa! What? Bam can shoot. Bam can shoot back. Bam
can make free throws. He can make a free throw.
All right, so you got one. Be specific now after Draymond. Be specific, not just running bigs.
All right, Bob. You're testing me. You're testing me. All right, Draymond.
Robert Williams.
J-Rob, stay out of this, bro.
Hey, if J-Rob want to help me, he can help me. All right, if J-Rob want to help me.
Nah, you gotta make sense with
you trying to take credit like I didn't say that.
Dezo, to make a long story short, what's your point?
All right, go ahead.
Walker Kessler.
Perfect. But what my point is,
for saving him. Go ahead,
what my hey, assist of the year right there for J-Rob. My point is right is the fact of the matter is Ben Simmons, all he really lacks is confidence right now. Like his confidence was shot in that playoff run where, you know, like you said, he didn't go up on Trae Young. That's not a ability issue. That's a confidence issue. Of course, he could dunk the ball on Trae Young any day of the week. But so what Ben Simmons needs to do is he needs to build that confidence back up. And I think that's what he's doing this offseason. I've seen the workout videos. I know Ox doesn't, like the workout videos, but I've seen them.
And workout videos mean absolutely. Workout videos mean absolutely.
And he looks fine.
Can I add on to something too? Because y'all keep bringing up the Trae Young thing like it was only one time, acting like he didn't shoot a single shot in the fourth quarter for 3 games in a row. It wasn't just Trae Young. It wasn't just Trae that one time with Trae Young. No, he did that for 3 games in a row for 3 fourth quarters in a row.
That was top. Gabe, tell me, do you agree with this? Gabe, I need to know right now, Gabe, was that top 5 meltdowns you've ever seen?
Yes, bro. That's just crazy.
Hold on, but what about Embiid fourth quarters? That same series.
That's what I'm saying. He has a superstar next to him.
Like I'm not like
Mad Max. Hold on. Can I respond?
J-Rob, well, ain't nobody worse than that.
Hold up, guys. Bob, can I respond?
Please do.
Okay, I understand what you're talking about. And J-Rob, just to be clear,
Yes, we played decent that
when
game.
I say shooting with Ben Simmons, Do I expect Ben Simmons to be a shooter like Steph Curry or any of them? No, I'm not
Clearly not.
asking Ben Simmons to be that. What I'm
Right.
asking Ben Simmons to work and improve on his game. That's about it. I'm not asking Ben Simmons to shoot 8, 10 3-pointers a game. I'm not asking him to be that. But I would have thought by now, he at the prime, what he's supposed to be at the prime of his career at 26, 27 years old, I would have expected him to see an improvement to some extent to his game. That's the problem I have with Ben Simmons. I understand the confidence, I understand the mental health issues, and I understand due to his lack of free throw shooting and his motor, that's why he was taken out in that series against Atlanta. Yes, his confidence definitely shattered after the series in which Doc Rivers was asked, do you think you could win a championship with Ben Simmons as your point guard? And then Doc Rivers responded,
I'm
I
not
don't know
gonna
the
lie.
answer to that
Who does
question
Doc
right
Rivers
now.
think he is?
Who does Doc Rivers think he is?
No, J-Rob, what I'm saying is two things could be true. Yes, I understand Ben Simmons has mental health issues. I understand he has confidence issues. But at the same time, I just don't think Ben Simmons has worked on his game. And I just don't think he loves the game as much compared to other players around the league. That's how I feel. You can agree or disagree on that.
Yeah, there's definitely a lack of drive from him.
Before y'all rebuttal, let me say something real quick. I mean, I'm 20 minutes late. I just wanted to say, appreciate everybody for watching, all the viewers. If you are watching, the only thing I ask for is a like. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to send no super chats. You don't got to send no donations. Just like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. We going strong. We're planning another 24-hour stream coming in July, so y'all look out for that. It'll be split up in 3 different
8 hours.
Instead of 3 8-hour shifts this time. That way we won't lose that footage. But y'all please like the video. Appreciate y'all for being here.
Wait. Yo,
oh
can I
yeah,
say something real quick?
y'all missed
Can I say
that?
something real
Yeah,
quick?
that footage is gone.
I saw the video on YouTube.
Yeah, you can't watch it though.
Yo, can I say something real quick?
That's crazy.
I just want to wish y'all a good night. Thank you for having me on.
Yes,
Who was
sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
Have a good night,
Appreciate
bro.
you.
All right,
Appreciate
thank
you,
you.
bro.
Yeah, I didn't, Gabe. I ain't know it was amateur.
Yeah, I
you know
feel
what I'm saying?
you.
Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. I figured it out. I'll never do that shit again.
Can I say one quick thing back to PSP's point real quick?
Go ahead, bro. Do your thing.
Yeah,
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I know J-Rob has
stay.
something to say too.
Y'all stay
We about to
civil
be like-
while I'm gone. I'll be
You
back
about to
in
be
a
like the
couple
Hardy
seconds.
Boys. I'm coming right off the top rope after he
Yeah,
done.
I'm gonna tag you in, J-Rob. I'm gonna tag you in.
That was wild.
PSP, I just want to say one quick thing to you. You say Ben Simmons hasn't improved. My thing is, Ben Simmons came into the league. He was a unwilling defender. Throughout his entire career, he's built that up to wow. Like he was second in the league in Defensive Player of the Year in 2021. So he's improved in different aspects other than the aspects of the game that you want him to improve in. Like he's improved in every other aspect. He's become a more of a floor general. He's become more of a defender. He's become more of a dirty work guy. He's scrappy now. He's improved in a lot of different ways other than just jump shots. But J-Rob, go ahead.
All I was gonna say, my response to all of this is one: do I look at Ben and at one time question his love for basketball or how much he wanted to play or his improvement to develop things in his game? Of course I have. I mean, you can look and see the situations he's in and come to those conclusions. However, I still think what people want Ben Simmons to be, like Dezo just said, he's never going to be that. He's never going to be a prolific scorer. But Ben Simmons' impact on basketball was never through his scoring anyway. What made him so phenomenal, and I think what got him drafted as the number 1 pick, was this idea that with all these tools of passing, defending, the size.
He's a top 10 passer in the league.
Yeah, with all those things, along with being able to maybe score 20 points a night, could make him potentially one of the best players in basketball. I don't see that for him anymore. However, if he, like Dezo said, he's a great defender, he's a great facilitator, that dunker spot that is played by so many offenses, he could be one of the best guys in those positions.
My response to that is
I didn't even finish my point.
my response to that is fine. If you think you want me to change or lower
Well,
the
there goes my point.
expectation,
I guess I finished my point, but okay.
no, I'm just saying if you want to change or lower my expectations of Ben Simmons, not make him
Well, why are your
become more than what
expectations of
I
him
thought
so
he was
high?
supposed to be,
Too
then
often,
that's
dude?
fine. All I'm saying is Ben Simmons can't have another year like he had last year and think that he's going to last in the NBA.
I guarantee you, Ben Simmons in the league 4 more years.
But what me and Dezo and Mad Max are trying to say is that Ben Simmons has a skill set that if he has a level of confidence and if he is actually healthy, because if you sit here and tell me you watch Ben Simmons with the Brooklyn Nets jersey on this year and he looked like he was 100% out there, you are not telling the truth. He looked lethargic. He looked like he wasn't the same guy explosive. He looked like he was uncertain. All I'm saying is, look, this guy's out here tweeting about how he's unbothered and he's working and he's doing this, that, and the third. So if he's tweeted out, he's already know he's drawing some attention to himself in terms of like his confidence. So he might be sniffing his own shit. And on a team like the Brooklyn Nets that have Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, who gave you the perimeter scoring. You got a center in Nick Claxton, who will be great for the pick and roll. A 7-foot and a 6'10" pick and roll in the NBA, that's going to be pretty special to watch if they can figure that thing out.
What in the world? There is no, it's not, bro. What the
ultimate? What you mean? How is it not? He playing
a pick and roll with Nick Claxton and Ben Simmons is nasty, bro.
Yeah, that's
what in the
I
world?
was about to ask that. That's
it's
like
the size.
Because
the point. My
yes,
point
I
is
get
the size. My point is the size, bro. The point guard is 6'10" tall. Do y'all not get that? That's a mismatch.
I understand that, but when you can drop on literally both players, it's tougher to score in a pick and roll with Ben Simmons and
you're
Nick
not
Claxton.
going to be able to get them, stop them. You're not going to stop him from getting to. You're not going to stop Ben Simmons from getting to the rim. Is what I'm saying.
But when you get okay, so I'm assuming that you think this team is going to make it to
Mikal Bridges. Are y'all not watching basketball?
No, okay, J-Rob, I understand that.
I'm looking at the chat. I was
okay. I got you. Yeah, I'm yeah, okay. So just to make sure, I'm specifically just talking about the Ben Simmons and Nick Claxton role. I'm obviously assuming that you think that if Ben Simmons gets all this stuff right, you're assuming they can make the playoffs, correct?
I think they will be the best team in the NBA defensively.
Okay, so defensively, no, but okay. But do you think they'll definitely make the playoffs, right?
Yes.
When you get to the playoffs in the East, when you have to do a pick and roll against Giannis and Brook Lopez, do you think they can stop that pick and roll? Just drop every single time. Okay, Max. You talk about championship contenders.
I'm not saying it's going to be undefeatable, bro. I'm not saying it's not going to be.
Okay, but that's my point because if you play, because to me, if you play Ben Simmons and Nick Claxton on the court at the same time, I feel like that's not going to be successful because that's two people that you can just.
But you're also playing with two guys who can shoot, though.
Okay, but how? But okay,
Is
but
Kevon Looney and Draymond Green minutes successful?
No, they weren't. I don't think they were.
Well, you just lied. You're lying.
Honestly, I don't think
they had to bench Kevon Looney because of that.
Yeah.
And
no,
they Michael
for
Green.
so many other years, though, Gabe. It didn't
what you
work.
Mean so many other years? I'm gonna have to go off of what's happening now.
It worked last year when they won
go into the past.
So you can't say it's worked for years, and because the 1 year it didn't work, it don't work.
I mean, are we not going off? So because I'm going off of Ben Simmons today, I have to go off of a team that happened 3 years ago. Why are we going off of Ben Simmons?
No, it happened last year.
What the fuck?
Okay, but why are we happy?
Won the chip last year.
We are. It's June 22nd, 2023, 3 a.m. I'm going off of what we have today. I don't care what happened in the past.
Don't work
so then I'm gonna remember that for now on when I talk to you.
What do you mean? What do you want me to say?
I'm remember that, bro. I'm remember that.
What do you want me to do? You want me to just
talking in the present all the time, bro?
Yes, bro, because that's what you gotta do to break down a team like that. You gotta go off Ben Simmons.
You're not breaking down the team, though. You're just saying what you think they're gonna be, bro.
I'm breaking down how a pick and roll with Nick Claxton and Ben Simmons is not going to be viable.
And this is the thing. This is why sometimes talking to you, bro, as of late, you're taking my 1 point. Do you think I'm thinking they're going to make it to the playoffs?
Come on, bro. Like I literally made it specific. I literally made it.
Way more things on the basketball.
I put my whole. Oh my God!
This is an example of things that they could do because they're going to be the longest. They're going to be the biggest team in the NBA. The starting lineup, the Nets will be able to put out if all these guys are able to play. You got 4 guys. Your first 4 guys are all 6'8" or taller. That is going to be a team that can legitimately strap up and be a team that could possibly go to the playoffs.
You talking about the Nets, right, J-Rob?
But how? But like, yo, how would a?
Hold on.
I just don't. I can't see a Nick Claxton.
Hold on. Let him get it off. But J-Rob, you talking about the Nets, right?
Yes, we're talking about the Brooklyn Nets.
Ultimately, I don't give a fuck about that pick and roll shit. I'm killing that argument. I'm not going back.
That wasn't even my only point. You didn't let me finish my whole point.
But you was harping on that shit.
Okay, but I wasn't done. I had to go back to it because you started addressing people in the chat.
I'm gonna finish what I'm saying. My whole point is this. I think with Dez, yo, Gabe, you need to relax, bro. You be too emotional sometimes, bro. You get so sensitive, bro.
Hold on, Gabe. Just finish up, J-Rob. All right, just finish up, J-Rob.
My only point was what I'm saying is that with Ben Simmons, if he is somewhat comparable to who he's at least been in his first 2 years in the NBA and is able to make a free throw, I'm not going to sell out this idea that the Nets won't be a comparable team and could not be. But you got a talent like what Ben Simmons is. PSP is 100% right. He needs to be able to have improved because he's on a decline. But if he is anything worth a damn and shows any signs of progression or promise, I don't see the Nets being a bad basketball team. Personally,
so that's your
whole point. Can I finish my whole point?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because the pick and roll wasn't my only thing that I was gonna harp on. Like, you just thought I was gonna. That's the only thing I was gonna make.
Bro, that's what I talked to you.
Just keep going, J-Rob.
I know. It's okay. I'm not trying to harp on that, but I just want to say that wasn't my only point. The second thing is I feel like you just think that Ben Simmons is gonna just give in to just playing the dunker spot as well. I don't think he's just gonna. I think he's gonna want the ball in his hands.
No, Gabe, you can't do that.
Hold on, Max. Bob,
you're just gonna keep dismissing my arguments.
Gabe, relax. You can't have two dunker spots, bro. With Nick Claxton and Ben Simmons.
Because if you're gonna have one, if we're playing, I'm obviously harping on the Nick Claxton and Ben Simmons lineup. If you have Ben Simmons in the dunker spot, where are you gonna play Nick Claxton? Right? So you can't have two
your point guard though. Just saying, bro. He ain't finna just be in a dunker spot all game. He's gonna be the one.
I'm going off of every point you're making.
They played Draymond.
Y'all gotta hurry up and get through this.
I'm not I'm not trying to be emotional about it. Like, I'm just trying to break down what you were saying.
But Gabe, the Nets don't run a standstill offense either. We're not talking about the Dallas Mavericks that's just ISO 5 out all game. There's plenty of other things. Ben Simmons, when he had comparable shooters like JJ Redick, how many assists he was averaging? Dribble handoffs. Y'all, everybody talk about Jokic dribble handoff. Let's talk about Ben Simmons dribble handoff.
But he also had a center in him beat him and stretch the floor.
So long story
he's
short,
played with Nick Claxton.
If Ben Simmons play his role like Draymond Green, then you think he could play better?
Perfect.
Y'all got it, bro. I'm not.
How can, bro? Y'all act like Draymond isn't playing with the greatest shooter of all time. What are we talking about right now? It's a little different.
So I want to transition a little bit real quick. I mean, everybody, you going, Max? All right, bro.
Yeah.
So as all of y'all know, the draft is coming up. Like, what are y'all excited for in the draft? Y'all got any specific players you want your team to pick, or what's going on? I want to start with you, Dezo. How you feeling about the draft? Are you even concerned with it at all?
I'm excited. I'm excited about it. As a fellow Bulls fan, what up, SB? You know,
shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, man.
I don't.
Here, baby.
Shout out to the Bulls, man.
Yes, sir,
baby. Yeah, man.
I don't know. Do we have a pick this year? What's our pick?
Nah, our pick goes to the
Bulls don't get that. Y'all gave it to Orlando.
We gave it to Magic. We gave it to the Orlando.
Yeah, the number 11.
Damn.
That Vucevic trade so horrible, man.
That Vucevic trade, man. That's
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so as a Bulls fan, I'm not really looking forward to anything. I guess. I mean, this is what our team's going. We gotta get if we get Zach LaVine out of here, then we gotta get DeRozan out of there too.
Portland's stupid, bro. They might give us Brandon Miller. That's exactly. They might.
Did you hear what Brandon Miller had to say with his goal?
I don't want I want Scoot. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nigga, I ain't gonna. I want Scoot too, bro.
I want Scoot as well. But yeah, as far as the draft goes, I'm just interested to see what Victor turns into. I'm interested to see what Scoot does if he goes to the Hornets or if he goes to Portland. I don't know what Portland's going to do, honestly. But Yeah, I'm just interested to see how these guys' careers are gonna go. That's basically it. PSP,
You on
go.
mute? You on mute, Big Ox? You on mute?
You guys right.
PSP, go.
Nah, I was trying to listen. I was trying to figure out whose background that was. It's like this tick, tick, tick. I was trying to.
Who swashers that? Who swashers that?
Some wash.
We got a clock.
Sounded like an old big ass clock or something. But okay. Who was next? SB. What you? I mean, I know y'all ain't got no draft picks, but you know.
Yeah. Last time I was high on the point guard, it was Ja Morant. Even though he got like cases and stuff going on, I wish my team would trade up for. So if we're gonna get rid of Zach, I think we need to trade high in this draft, get a guard, and get rid of DeRozan too. And then that's really who I'm high on.
I was like trade Zach to Portland and get that third, or what?
I mean, yeah, he want to go out west anyway, so I'll do it.
Okay, hold on.
Whoever wants Zach can take him.
DeRozan got to go.
We're not just giving up Zach for nobody.
I mean, not for nobody, but
because Max says Anthony Black is better than Amin. That's Amin Thompson, right?
Yeah.
I
mean, he might be, but the potential is definitely way lower though. Like, if Amin's able to develop a jump shot, he's really going to be like unstoppable in like every facet.
Wicked though.
His athleticism, he's easily the most athletic player in the draft. He's arguably the best passer in the draft. He's one of the best defenders in the draft. He really just lacks a jumper.
I mean, I think his brother going to be better than him, honestly.
You think Asar going to be better?
Asar's a better shoot. I think Asar's going to be better just because he's the better shooter.
Yeah, but also the playmaking. Oh man, got it.
It depends on where they go. It depends on where
Asar's an unselfish passer too. They both got a lot of tools in their toolboxes, bro. Both of them.
PSP. What you been checking out the draft? What you got a breakdown?
Actually, you know, I haven't been doing this much draft stuff. I've been doing a lot of podcasts with the Commanders demanding shit. But the two players I've been watching, Brandon Miller. It's interesting what Charlotte gonna do. Are they gonna draft him with the number 2 pick? Although he did say something crazy about Paul George as his GOAT. I don't know what he was.
Everyone got their own GOAT.
The GOAT.
Wait, he said Brandon Miller said
every Hoover.
Yeah, he mentioned Paul George as GOAT. He doesn't consider LeBron the GOAT. I thought, okay, maybe he would say Kareem or Michael Jordan, but he said Paul George.
He said Paul George.
But anyway, the other player, Kim Whitmore. I like him.
I was about to say Cam too. That's tough.
But the shot selection, he got to work on that. But I like his potential and upside. So those are the two players I'm definitely interested in. So.
What's up, J Rob? You been paying attention to the draft?
Oh yeah, you know I got a lot of draft stuff. You know I love college ball, so
yeah.
Obviously I want to see where Victor Wembanyama goes. Brendan Miller.
You know where he going.
Well, obviously I know where he goes. I'm going to say Brandon Miller. I want to see where he goes. If he goes to either Charlotte or to Portland.
Woj already said they taking Brandon Miller too.
But shit, bro.
They said that before.
We didn't know.
They taking Brandon Miller.
Yeah, that nigga lied last year.
But everybody thought Jabari Smith or Chet Holmgren was going to win, and it was Paolo. Even though I thought Paolo should have won one, I thought he was the best player. But honestly, there's just one guy in the draft that I think is easily the biggest steal of the entire draft, and I think it's Jordan Hawkins out of UConn. I've said this multiple times. There's not a better shooter.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but why you being such a homer right now?
I'm not being a homer, bro. I've never done this before. I'm being a homer right now because this kid can shoot the level.
Bro, J-Rob, bro. That man is shooting off the dribble, off the movement, any off-ball action from like 20. Bro, he will shoot it from 30 plus.
Listen, all I'm going to say is I watched this kid in the tournament, bro. In a league now where the ball is always moving and you're shooting off balance, threes, step backs. This kid, I hate to say it, bro. This kid is Ray Allen, bro.
Oh, see, I was getting with you, and you gonna say some shit like that.
Yo,
Homer
I'm
Simpson.
You, listen, no, this is not Homer. This is not Homer, bro. I'm telling you, if y'all see.
His shot might be Ray Allen, bro.
He don't shoot better than the skinny white boy from Kansas. Yes, he does,
I don't think he shoot better than Grady, J-Rob.
Bro, I'm just
they're the two best shooters.
Just rewatch the tape, bro. If you watch the tape one more time, this kid's ability to shoot the basketball, it's better than Grady Dick's. It's literally if you saw Klay Thompson, bro, and the way the Warriors, if you see the way the Warriors use Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, this kid can be literally that for you. And I'm not saying this as a homer, bro. I swear to God, if I had any doubt about this, I wouldn't be saying it, bro. I believe this shit wholeheartedly. This kid is going to be the steal of the draft. I will be very surprised if the Orlando Magic don't take Anthony Black first, and then at that 11th pick or 12th that they have, they don't take him and get the backcourt that they need. You get Paolo, a real shooter, and you get him a perimeter defender and a very good floor general in Anthony Black. I think you're building for the future.
I got a question quick.
And I'm calling him ready. If you don't trust the scout, bro, holla at me, bro. We can watch the tape together, bro. Tell me where I'm on.
Is it disappointing for y'all to see? Well, I guess because we probably don't care because ain't nobody really Magic fans that the Magic's not making a move because they got like the young talent and they got the pieces to do. I don't know why they're not making a move.
They got the 6 and 11 pick. I think they just going to rely on build out the draft. Right now.
They might trade up, to be honest.
I think they're getting a star at 6. I think they just want to build, bro. That's what I do.
If they can also get, I think they can get Grady Dick at 11. So
yeah, that would be tough.
I promise you at 11 they're going to take Jordan Hawkins. I'm telling you they're going to take
the Mavericks. The Mavericks should drive Derek Lively at the 10.
Yo, please go watch the Jordan Hawkins tape, chat. Please.
I'm big on the Magic. I mean, a lot
honestly,
of y'all know
J-Rob,
that.
I don't think you're exaggerating though.
Magic got abundance of young talent, especially after the draft.
Exaggerating, bro.
Franz and Paula gonna be nasty in the front court.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all think they trade Bobo?
I keep forgetting.
Some of y'all in here don't even watch college ball, so I'm just letting y'all know. If you don't watch no college ball, don't tell me I'm wrong until you go watch the tape.
The Magic just need to do something with Jonathan Isaac, bro. I don't know what
who's going on.
How much he making? He making like 17 million, barely.
Yeah, he's making too much money for them to not.
It's only one more year of that contract though.
Yeah, he's almost out of there.
He hasn't been the same since.
Plus, he just came back. You never know. He might get that step up. I don't think he's ever gonna be what he was on his way to being, but he could come through an average 15 for him.
I thought he was gonna be the next Giannis, to be honest.
If you actually thought Jonathan Isaac was gonna be the next Giannis?
Yeah, because his defense, bro.
Hey, Bulls fan, I like that bar, bro. Be the next Giannis, to be honest. Ooh.
Wow.
No, but
I mean, he's not gonna be the next Giannis, but I think he got a little value left. We'll see what happens. I don't know, but I'm more so talking about Franz and Paolo. That duo right there. I got them in my top 5 duos of the next 5 seasons.
What your Kings gonna do, Bobby? What your Kings gonna do?
Shit, we're just gonna get better. We're gonna prepare. We're just preparing to get there one step at a time. So
they just need to trade Harrison Barnes.
They said y'all want OG.
I don't know what we want. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what we want until we get it. You know what I'm saying? So
they say
we'll see what happens. We're heading in the right direction. So all we gotta do is let Keegan Murray keep developing, getting better. DeMontis and De'Aaron are still getting better. So we're just getting better as a team. That's all.
First step for Sacramento is getting DeAndre Ayton.
I wouldn't be mad. I'm not mad at that. Y'all laughing. Shit, we get DeAndre Ayton, motherfuckers is in trouble.
What y'all even giving up for Ayton?
Some real cheap.
Bro, Phoenix take anything, any type of role.
It'd be like that. I mean, because
you're gonna have to give up.
What's his name? Harrison is
Devion Mitchell probably would have to go.
Harrison's a free agent, so we sign and trade him. Give up our pick this year. A couple
and Devion.
No, we don't got to give up. We don't got to give up Devion.
No, they need that defense. Perimeter defense.
We could do something light. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We're not getting DeAndre Ayton, so I'm not even really thinking about that.
So my question is, with the Rockets, right? They're projected to get a in, but will that mess up what they have going on with
Kevin Porter Jr.?
With
Kevin
Porter
and Jalen Green.
And Jalen.
I mean, Kevin Porter Jr. not supposed to be a point guard anyway. He's a 2 guard.
I mean, it wouldn't mess up Jalen Green. I meant a point guard.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, but from the footage that I've seen of him he seems like a really ball dominant type of player. So will that mess things up with Jalen Green's development?
I really think Ime Udoka would have to find a way to get him in actions off the ball to help out Jalen Green, because Jalen Green is definitely going to be the focal point of the offense. And with Ahmed's jump shot is going to make it like a little bit harder for him to be a good off-ball player in his rookie year. So he's probably going to have to limit his minutes a little bit.
Right.
I do agree with Chilltown. I think Jabari Smith will be a little bit better than what we anticipated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do. I actually do think Jabari Smith will be a little bit better. Not a lot, but a little bit better.
Yeah, he got Trevor Ariza. Like Trevor Ariza is like his ceiling.
I don't think Trevor Ariza is.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Trevor Ariza is a good player.
I was like, he can't be Trevor Ariza. Trevor
I
Ariza
wouldn't
was
go
solid. He was like
saying
elite.
Trevor Ariza.
If he can't be Trevor Ariza, then he might be. I don't know if he's gonna be that good then.
Trevor Ariza.
I can't wait to see what they turn into with Ime Udoka down there. They got a lot of young talent, and then they got such a high pick this year. I'm excited to see what happens in Houston. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to speculate much because I don't really, I don't know what direction they're going. But I'm excited though. How good is Sengun really?
Yeah, he got a lot of work to do, bro.
A lot of people compare him to Jokic, but I see like Sabonis in him. To be honest,
But even then, Sabonis got like some type of defensive instincts and like intangibles, bro. Like Sengun just looks lost 100% of the time, bro.
Guys,
and Sabonis is good in the half court too. Sengun got to work on that.
I hope my team has a direction after this draft. Like if we trade Zach, LaVine, and Vooch, at least I know what we're building, and we'll have our pick next year.
DeRozan got to go first. DeRozan got to be the first person to take that Bulls jersey.
Nigga, who gonna want DeRozan, bro? Like who?
Somebody gonna want somebody will take him right now. The Lakers would love to have DeMar.
Hell no, we good.
Absolutely. The Lakers do not want that nigga, bro.
We straight.
Yeah, right. Yeah, crazy.
nigga worse than D'Angelo Russell in the playoffs, bro. Jesus.
Nah, too far.
That is it crazy though, bro?
It is crazy.
I'll give you Klay Thompson for DeMar DeRozan right now.
No, you.
I'll take that trade right now.
Like what? Nigga, I'd rather DeMar than Clay. I'd rather DeMar than Clay. What are you talking about?
We want LaVine, not DeRozan.
Right, niggas want LaVine. And this is what DeRozan's last year on his contract, right?
Mm-hmm. We'll send him home to LA.
Who's give him a player option?
I think that was Bulls fan.
SB, how much he making? DeRozan, 2023.
It's like 36, bro.
36?
He ain't making that. I don't think he's making that much.
Something around that range, like probably like 30.
33 minimum.
Would you pay Kyle Kuzma $30 million a year?
No. Absolutely not.
DeMar DeRozan is making $27 million.
Oh, wow. Even better.
Oh, way lower.
Yeah.
Even better.
What percent chance are you guys giving Portland of trading their third pick?
If we can get school for Zach, that's a W, bro. Especially like.
You think they would really do that?
Yes, they would. I know they would.
My thing is, why would Portland be trying to build a championship contender with the Damian Lillard and Zach fucking LaVine?
Literally. I feel like more likely they
Portland just reported
they're
they're not even trading Dame. That's for one. There's no if you're not trading Dame, what's the point of keeping school? That makes no sense.
Let me ask you this. Would y'all trade that third pick if you're Portland for Paul George?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, no.
Paul George? Of course.
I actually would.
What do you want me to? I'm just really asking.
Bro, it's bad to trade the pick, but it's Portland.
Paul George probably got 2 seasons left.
Bro, you got to trade Dame.
If you don't do that, you got to get rid of Dame. Then, but you're not getting rid of Dame.
And they just said they're not getting rid of Dame.
If I'm giving them my free pick, I got to go younger. Like I got to get Bi.
They don't want to give it BI. They said they get Zion.
I understand that, but I'm saying I got to go younger. I got to go way younger than Paul George. Paul George.
They need a needle mover. They trying to win now.
And that's a bad thing, bro.
Zach LaVine and Paul George are needle movers.
No, J-Rob. Sometimes you can't just in business. You just can't be optimistic all the time. You got to be realistic. There is no move that they can make right now that makes them anything close to a contender. Get Jamie the fuck out of there and let's get this shit.
Listen, if I could do, if I could put together,
they got young pieces too.
They have zero action.
If I could pull
It's
together
Portland, bro. They're
that
never going to
Paul
trade
George and
Dame.
Pascal Siakam, I'm doing it.
If you can get both of them, now if I can find out a way to get Paul George and Pascal Siakam,
I'm doing it. I gotta do it.
They
can't do that. What can they do?
I ain't gonna lie. Number 3 pick, Jeremy Grant for Zach LaVine and DeRozan. There you go.
No.
There you go, bro.
No.
Hey, I like that for Portland.
SB looked away like, are you kidding me?
No, I'll do that. I'll do that.
I do it.
That's great
Yes.
for Portland. That's great.
Yes. That's good for you because you're a Bulls fan.
I want us to start over.
Listen,
you want to pick.
J-Rob, I thought you.
Why you disagree, J-Rob?
If you get Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan to come play with
that's not
Damian Lillard, that's a hell of a team.
Yeah, give us.
It's real. It's
you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
They can't get. That's not gonna happen.
Nah, we'll take Jeremy Grant, Scoop. We'll take Jeremy Grant, Scoop.
Jeremy Grant was free agent. Jeremy Grant was free agent.
Sign the trade.
If Portland,
we would have to give up Summers.
If Portland makes
y'all
the
gotta give up
playoffs, bro, they
Summers.
gotta deal with playoff DeMar DeRozan and Damian Lillard outside the first round.
They should get DeMar DeRozan on my team.
That's not a good.
Why does Chicago want to get rid of DeRozan and LaVine so badly?
Because they're not gonna win.
Because we're mid.
They reached their peak as a duo, bro. They reached their peak as a duo, man.
Unless we get rid of DeRozan and then we got to get a nice 4-man and then let Patrick Williams play his natural position at the 3, but we still.
I'm over Patrick Williams, bro.
I think we need to be.
I gotta admit this as a Bulls fan myself too. I am getting fed up with him as well.
I still got hope for Pat, man.
Like
I ended that Ben Simmons poll and 60% said no, this is not his comeback season.
I say yes.
Look, like I said, I'll say it again. I wish Ben Simmons nothing but the best. I don't wish bad upon anyone.
You feel me? He's not dealing with no Kardashians no more. It's just been basketball. He's gonna play for the team Australia, get some reps. He's gonna be straight. At least I hope so.
So if you don't think he's coming back this season, what season you think he's coming back, or y'all just think he's cooked?
Yeah, if you don't come back this season, he's fried rice. It's over.
You mean fried rice?
Ben Simmons replicates another year like he had last season.
Yeah, he might be. You remember when Dwight? You remember when Dwight Howard made that video with all the?
Come on.
Yeah, come on,
yo.
DeAndre Ayton, Jay Harden,
Kevin Durant.
Come on. That's
I like
be,
Dwight, man. He's funny as
That's
hell.
gonna be Dwight making that video, but he might be on the Phoenix Suns next season, so he might not even be in Taiwan.
I don't know why. I don't know why he wasn't on.
That shit didn't make no sense.
I thought it was actually so whack that he had to play in Taiwan this year because he could have.
I don't know why he wasn't on the roster.
Right.
At some point, he probably just wanted to. You know what I'm saying? He got bread. Money's not an issue for the white. He got
being disrespected, probably.
That's what I'm saying. At some point, he's like, you know what? I'd rather
exactly to my point.
Shit, Dwight being disrespected in Taiwan right now. They want him to take less money.
He'd rather just deal with that shit. You know what I'm
Crazy.
saying? Like, why?
Like, bro,
Why am I gonna be out here in America sitting around and these motherfuckers ain't calling me? That's crazy.
Get that easy money.
Hey,
he not hurting for no bread.
Yup, what's up?
Yo, you a Warriors fan, right?
Yep.
Y'all got the 19th pick, man. What y'all doing with that?
19th pick.
Imani Bates.
Imani Bates. Let's go.
That would be crazy.
That's the 19th.
You have him and Jordan. Oh my god.
Oh my
Max,
god.
I see you.
Y'all need to just trade. Y'all need to trade.
Got kicked out the bed, man. I got
Get pulled out of there and I guess get a nice pick. Yeah. I don't really know who to pick at 19, but
Hey, y'all.
get a
I
big.
just want to say
Number 19, the pool could get you somebody.
Nah,
I
I think this is actually a phenomenal draft class.
I just want to say this, y'all. The white went in the league because he wanted a multi-year contract. He was
Nobody was trying to give it to him.
Would you?
I mean,
championship contender. I give him a 2 years.
What's 2 years, $10 million? Like
a lot.
A lot. What?
for Dwight Howard to be your backup
For
center?
38-year-old Dwight Howard, yes.
I'm not giving Dwight Howard no $5 million. I'm giving that nigga vet minimum.
I'm giving him that $5
Come on,
million.
bro.
Easy.
I feel like if you're still
I'm giving
impactful,
him
if you're still impactful, bro, I gotta say,
The Lakers could have used Dwight Howard right now.
They would have got. It would have been a swept either way it went, bro. Dwight Howard ain't changing it.
J-Rob, do you think Dwight should have made top 75 of all time?
Not easily, bro. It was. I'm not even finna get into that. I thought that shit was so corny.
It was bad that they left the top 50 from the other time on there. Like that doesn't make any sense.
I ain't gonna lie, Sebastian. I think y'all should take either Jalen Hush, Shifano, or Derek Lively if he falls.
Yeah, I was thinking.
The centers. What position they play?
Derek Lively is a center, but Jalen Hood, he actually let me chill because y'all gonna bug on my comp for him. So let me just chill.
What's it?
Yo, light just by the way he played basketball, because I watched him hoop, he remind me of like Harden in Arizona State, like the way they used him. I'm not saying he James Harden, but the way he was used on that team as a creator and a shot taker, that's like I could see him being in that role. And also, if you're not going to keep Clay and you got to go into like look for your next two guard of the future, I think at 19 you might have found your next two guard. So I like his game a lot. But also, if Derek Lively falls, I think you got to go Derek Lively because y'all need a center.
That sounds good. Yeah, I'll go Derek Lively. That sounds good. Just get Poole out of there.
Yeah, Poole gotta go.
I don't think y'all gonna give up Poole. Or actually, you know who you guys could take, but I think it'll be like Kuminga all over again. I could see y'all going for Gigi Jackson too, or Bilal Kolobi. Bilal is he's what's his name's teammate. He plays with Wembanyama.
He plays with Victor. Yeah.
Yeah, he's nice to have too. I like his game too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit, I'm juiced to see what's gonna happen out this draft.
Word. The draft is tomorrow. Lit.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't wait to see the trades, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all think that's gonna be a lot tomorrow?
It's gonna be a lot of trades.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping, bro. I swear to God, yo.
Portland Trailblazers traded third pick to the Clippers for Paul George, Bones Highland. Yeah.
You see Zion getting traded tomorrow night?
Who?
Zion.
If he don't get traded tomorrow night, he ain't getting traded.
Yeah, if he gonna get traded, it's gonna be tomorrow. PSP. It'll be tomorrow if he get traded.
You gotta be a dummy. You gotta be a dummy to trade for Zion.
Man, I'm telling you right now, man. Scoot Henderson, Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simons for Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
You Bulls fans just want that pick, bro. Y'all just want that pick.
I want it so bad.
You do, yes. Come on.
I want to take so bad.
What's the likelihood of Bulls fans getting that pick?
We're not getting it. I'm gonna be real. We're not getting this.
Bro, if we could just tank, bro. I'm so sick of being mid. I don't want to be the Wizards, okay? Just tank.
I'm cool what AK did because he came in to show the city that he would try to build a contender. Now we chose you try. Now break it all down and do it the right way.
Bro, honestly, it would have been a different story if Lonzo doesn't mess up.
Yes,
man. We would have been contenders
easily.
Contenders is crazy.
Oh man.
Honestly, think we would have been contenders, but no, we wouldn't.
Not contenders, but we would have been fighting at least, man. We would have been.
We would have been a top 5 seed every
year. We had Lonzo on the team because of what he can do as far as the passing and the defense and how much improvement he's made.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. Prime
Lonzo was talented, bro. OD.
Lonzo,
he's talented. Over the course of his career, he's gotten better, but
better.
The knees.
But Lonzo was hooping. Man, it's just so sad. But
Lonzo was dead hooping before he got hurt too. That's why I was whack. Like he was dead hooping.
But Dezo and SB, do y'all get rid of Vucevic?
I'm like the only Bulls fan who like Vucevic, and I appreciate.
No, I like him.
I like Vucevic.
He gives us offense. He gives us 20 and 10 whenever he needs
it. Show your face, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he wants to resign on like a, it take a little bit less money than he's making right now. I think it's fine. We just need a defensive minded 4. That's all.
Yeah. Let's be realistic. A lot of Bulls fans don't like Vucevic because that trade was horrible. Like when you really look back at it, bro, we gave up on Franz Wagner and Wendell Carter for Vucevic.
Well, we didn't know that was gonna be Franz Wagner and Wendell Carter was trash on the Bulls.
He wasn't trash. He was just injury prone.
He was young, bro. I feel like sometimes you don't give young players some time to like come into their own.
Our coach was awful too.
Y'all got rid of Daniel Gafford.
I think he was just in the wrong scenario. Like I think Kobe White is a great player, but I think he in the wrong scenario on our team, and we not utilizing him in the right way.
But y'all don't got no development staff. Y'all development staff is a joke.
That's another problem.
That's a fact. Yo, SB,
we just
should we keep
unfortunately
Ayo
for
or
us
Kobe?
right now, Bobby, we don't have a great culture.
Keep Ayo, yes. Keep Ayo.
I would say Ayo or Kobe because I don't think we're gonna keep both.
Kobe could go. So
Kobe can go.
They definitely like Ayo because that.
I like Ayo way more.
Not that Kobe, like I said, Kobe not trash, but he needs to go flourish. He'll play better somewhere else. He can't. We asked him to do something that's not a part of
I'm looking
his
at this mock. They got that Bilal kid going 10. Sebastian, I don't think he's like shooting up draft boards right now. I'm looking at like the latest mocks going.
And J-Rob, with what you just said, that's been the story of the Chicago Bulls franchise for a decade plus now, man. We got rid of Larry Markkinen. He went to the Jazz, became an all-star. Like we got rid of
ridiculous, bro.
We got rid of.
Laurie wasn't our fault. Our coach was trash.
I'm not
gonna say that man's name, but you know who he is.
Every great point guard we got no need.
Don't say
Jim
his
Boylan.
name.
Jim Boylan.
Don't say that nigga name, man.
Bro, the funny thing is, people thought he was gonna be a good coach because he came under Pop.
Hey, that boy Laurie Markkinen ruined the Utah Jazz's tank, bro. He ruined the tank. Laurie Markkinen ruined the tank, bro. He ruined the tank.
That man is good as fuck.
Now look at Utah.
We should.
They don't know what
I'm
to
not
do.
advocate for tanking, but I think it's best that we have to tank for the rest of the season.
Yes,
Chicago,
bro.
Yes.
Utah sat Laurie Markkinen down and
It's
said,
time,
"You
bro.
need to relax."
You see the Washington
J-Rob,
Wizards. They've got nothing. They've done nothing with this whole build.
bench Laurie Markkinen, like, bro, you bullshitting, bro. You trying to
I would have made up a fake injury.
Bro, when they, I already know when Danny Ainge seen them as a top 3 seed in the first few weeks of the season, he said, "Oh hell no, what is this?"
Then they ain't gonna try to act like I've never tried to tank, man. Niggas was happy, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, why do you think they let all them players go to the Lakers?
Mm-hmm.
They said, "Oh hell no." They said, "Y'all got to go."
Y'all winning too much. Hold on, but y'all two dudes, Kessler, Birkin, y'all cold. Y'all staying, but everybody else gotta go.
They said, "Yo,
You really gonna walk Kessler out of nowhere,
give you
bro.
30 and 20." Laurie Markkinen nice too, bro.
But the crazy part is Walker Kessler
He was
wanted to
nice
become
coming out
like
of Arizona,
one of the best
J-Rob.
rim protectors in the league.
Literally Gobert, bro. Literally.
Like so
Like
crazy.
Arizona, like 6'10", 6'11", 7 foot, smooth, can hit nice long ball, mid range game. Markkinen has skill. I just think Chicago, from a culture standpoint, we just didn't do a good job as far as utilizing and developing players.
Yeah,
And it seems like, to Dezo's point, we trade players and they get better. So that's just us as a culture and from a development standpoint.
Well, and there's some exceptions. Like we developed Levine well. Obviously, D Rose we developed well.
You know that guy.
We didn't develop none of them. We didn't. They were just.
We didn't develop
good.
Levine.
No,
It
was pretty good in Minnesota.
Levine was on his way there in his third year in Minnesota.
Derrick Rose was already there from the jump. He came in the league.
I believe we developed Levine.
Derrick Rose was like that when he was at Simeon.
You know that guy.
We don't develop nothing.
You know that guy that was.
We just been a sorry franchise since LeBron. Since D Rose and MJ.
Yeah,
since Jordan.
I mean, I guess you want to say, did we develop Jimmy Butler? I guess you can say we developed.
You know that guy that was in the NBA Finals this year. Like he used to be on our team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got something in the bag a little bit. We got Jimmy.
Wait, so it's 5 Bulls fans up here right now.
It's a good.
I live in Jersey, but I'm a Bulls fan.
Who's the fifth?
Respect it.
I thought you was Khalil.
No, I'm a
Lakers fan.
Oh shit, that's even worse.
J-Rob's the only Knicks fan here that we know.
Yeah, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan, and wherever LeBron decides to play basketball.
You one of those.
So you're not one of those. I'm a.
Hey, we got 2 secondary.
I'm saying though, wherever LeBron goes.
Come on, y'all acting like Jordan fans was like
What'd you
that
say?
back in the 90s.
We got 2 secondary Lakers fans. You and J-Rob.
What you mean, bro?
You a secondary Lakers
You know what I really hope? I hope
bro.
Jordan
You accept my fandom, bro.
I hope Jordan Hawkins falls to the Lakers at 17, bro.
Oh my God! If we don't trade the pick,
hey J-Rock,
and we get Jordan Hawkins,
then Jordan Hawkins is going to be a bust.
Hell
LeBron ain't for letting no young boy play.
He finna shoot them threes.
Better than Beasley.
Bro, yo, SB, I promise you right now.
Anybody but Beasley.
Yo,
Jesus Christ.
SB, I would literally give you all the money in my bank account to tell you right now that Jordan Hawkins would be more impactful on the Lakers right now than Malik Beasley, bro.
I believe you.
Now.
I believe you.
Now.
Yeah, hey, I believe you. But the problem is LeBron don't like playing with them young. Is he gonna actually accept playing with these young?
He's not really that young.
He's been playing with Austin Reeves.
21.
Reeves was like
How old
he was a 24-year-old.
He just finished playing the season with Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and them.
How old is Reeves?
25 now.
Not even.
Is Reeves a rookie? Reeves a rookie, right?
He's a second year.
He was undrafted.
That's what I'm saying, second year. But he don't play no rookies. But J-Rock, I
But
believe
he
you.
played
I know you be
last
doing your
year,
thing with the
but that was
college.
ass.
I ain't gonna doubt your scouting skills. So I know.
Bro, I really watch college, and I like Grady Dick. I want y'all to
Who's
know
talking about
that.
Malik
So,
Monk?
Grady Dick's gonna be
That
a
goes-
great basketball player too. He's gonna be great too.
The Mavs, what they seriously need to do in the draft, they got to do whatever they can to get some defensive players.
Derek Lively.
That's what they really need.
Honestly, the Mavericks should just do their work in free agency, to be honest.
Well, what money though?
Bob, you think Wembanyama gonna be the GOAT?
No,
The GOAT is crazy. The GOAT is
hell
crazy.
nah.
Jay, bro, why you trying to jinx the young man?
Hey, who just got traded to the Celtics?
Bro, that's his.
Yo, chill.
Look, this was finna happen. I'm finna put the picture. Remember how Porzingis went to the Knicks and was just dominating, killing? Knock on wood, because I want to wish no injury on no young player. But if the only way he gonna stay like that if he stay healthy. But if not, he gonna turn to Porzingis and be a
even if he stay healthy, bro, he's not gonna be the GOAT, bro. He's not.
Why
Yeah,
not?
no.
Can he be?
He got
I
that.
feel like his offense is
I
overrated.
never know who's going to be the GOAT, man.
J-Rock,
His offense is overrated.
shot that Victor has, bro.
That shit ain't going.
Maybe LeBron.
Y'all don't think it's suspicious is the moment LeBron is on a moment to fall and be out of the league soon. We get Wemby. It's the start of the next GOAT arc, bro.
Like what? What's that mean? How?
We still got
LeBron got
the next arc opening.
But you know what? But you know what,
J-Rock.
But you know what, J-Rock, you make a point with Victor though.
Go ahead. My bad, PSP.
We still got
No, it's all good. You make a good point about Victor because not just Victor, Chet Holmgren. We kind of sleep on him a little bit though.
Please no.
What's wrong with Chet Holmgren, Bob?
Chet Holmgren.
It's a different realm with Wemby and Chet, bro.
But PSP, I do like the point.
Yo, they both hype. They both hype.
They're gonna.
Nah,
don't like long skinny
people.
people.
I
That's
know
your
Chet
problem.
Holmgren is eligible for Rookie of the Year as well. Like,
OKC gonna be nice.
he's gonna be fun.
I got Scoop.
I guarantee. I'm gonna say. I
and the
guarantee
thing
Scoop.
is,
Matter of fact, I
Chet
guarantee.
got the better team around him too.
Shit, who might get?
Chet
I mean,
got
Brandon
SGA
Miller
playing
might
pick
get
and
it.
roll.
Nah, the Thunder got
They got
crazy
Josh
talent on them.
The Thunder need to make some trades, bro. They still not gonna make the playoffs, bro. They still not gonna make the playoffs.
They can.
I think they are.
I don't know why I think Chad is just about to come in to be so impactful. Like
He
But
will.
let me ask you.
I think so.
You don't think what teams are name the 8 teams that are better than the OKC Thunder going into next year out of the West?
Denver.
Lakers, Warriors, Denver, Kings, Grizzlies.
Every team that made the playoffs, actually. Yeah.
Every team that made the playoffs.
Suns.
Suns. Did you say the Clippers?
Clipper.
You don't think they could beat the Clippers next year, bro?
No. What
No.
healthy PG and Kawhi ain't no way they beat
I'm
them.
assuming.
I don't even
everybody-
want to talk about the Clippers, bro.
I'm
They don't
assuming.
care.
I'm assuming everybody's
Literally
healthy.
everybody in the playoffs.
The Clippers are a team that is likely not healthy.
J-Rob, I'm assuming everybody's healthy on all teams. So that don't forget New Orleans. You got New Orleans.
New Orleans is tough, bro.
I like OKC over Florida. I like OKC
over.
You like OKC over New Orleans? What makes you say that, J-Rob?
I like OKC over New Orleans. One because bro, I believe in SGA. Oh God.
SGA is tough,
but
he's super tough.
The whole New Orleans.
I like Giddy as well.
Why y'all only picking the Clippers because of Kawhi Leonard? And y'all only picking
and PG and their dad.
Look at the smile. Look at the smile.
OKC still ain't that crazy.
You wanna because you wanna talk about me picking on one thing, bro? Yo. Every team that we just named is a better team than the Oklahoma City Thunder. You're harping on SGA, bro. You just said you believe in SGA. Do you believe in everybody else?
I believe him to be the one.
You
And then
believe in
got the
everybody
second-
else.
They do got Josh Giddey.
I
They
believe
got
in-
Josh
I believe
Giddey.
in-
They
Gabe,
got
I believe in the
SGA.
roster. I believe in the roster.
God, bro.
Josh
like the
Giddey is
roster,
cold.
Gabe.
Josh
Now I'm
Giddey is
hyped.
cold.
Now I'm hyped. Now you got me hyped. We finna go down the whole Western
I like
Conference.
the team. I like
We're going
the
down
team.
the whole Western
I ain't gonna lie,
Conference.
you could legitimately name like 10 teams.
I
better.
like OKC over the Timberwolves. I like OKC over
No,
the
you don't.
Jazz.
No, you don't.
Yo, that's fine. You know what? You know what? I don't even agree with
Yo,
you
I
because
like
you know
the- I
why? They
like
were
the
just
team,
hurt.
bro.
They
I
lost
like
to them
the
and they were
team,
hurt, bro. They're not even a fully healthy
Yo,
team.
did y'all see? Did y'all watch OKC the play-ins? Y'all don't think that team is good enough?
But they barely won against it. They barely won.
Was they not
They
a
wasn't
young
even
team?
supposed
They
to
was
win
young.
the first
Yes,
game
they're
because
a
Brandon
young
Ingram
team,
got
but
fouled
let's
in that
talk about
3-pointer.
now, bro.
They got
Gabe,
mopped
I'm
by
living
the.
next-
Yo, we
next
can
year, let's
simply
talk
just
about
dead
next-
this argument by naming the whole Western Conference. Like
We
literally.
did though. I
We
like.
did.
I told
You don't
I
need
like
to.
them
You
over
don't need
already.
to.
Exactly.
I like them
The
over
whole
the Timberwolves.
every team that made the
Depending on
playoffs.
and legitimately, depending on what Portland do with that pick, they can be better.
I like them over. I like them over. I like them over New Orleans for sure. I do.
Oh, you're
There's no way if you can literally can look at that whole entire New Orleans. There's no way you can look at that New Orleans roster and say that.
Bias Sports PSP.
All right, y'all.
On my mama, bro. On my mama, I do.
Chatting. You
Bro,
can't tell me
no
why.
way.
You
There's
can't
no
tell me
way.
why.
I swear to God, I can tell you why.
Tell me why.
Brandon Ingram,
I
Zion, CJ McCollum,
like-
Dyson Daniels,
I
Jose
like
Alvarado,
Jones.
Herb
I like them
Jones.
over.
Hold on, y'all.
Jonas
Let J. Rob tell us why he has the.
I like them over the
them over
Pelicans
the-
because I prefer I like the upside of this team.
I agree.
think SGA is on his way to being potentially a superstar. This kid is
This year in particular, J. Rob, we're talking about just
yeah,
this.
I'm going into this year. I really like what they have. I think Jalen Williams, I think obviously Gabe, some of this stuff is predicated on the year 3, year 2 development of some of their players, obviously. Giddey's going to be a ridiculously important factor next year. But I think Giddey could damn near flirt with a triple-double every night just because
He does
he's a
it.
6
Yeah,
foot
he already does that. He
he
already
does that now.
Yeah.
I think everybody was caught off guard with how good Jalen Williams actually could be. He's
Agreed.
a great 3. Obviously, we all saw SGA more than deserved to be first team All NBA.
Oh
He
God,
was
damn,
phenomenal.
J-Rob. Him nor Luka should have been first team All NBA.
No, I think
how
SGA,
you get first team
I
All
think-
NBA and both of them don't make the playoffs. That was
I don't.
despicable.
Damn sure
I
make first team.
That was a terrible display by the NBA. They ought to be
I understand that, but that's not.
I mean,
but
some
at
of the
end
best
day-
guards missed the playoffs though.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Fox
That's a
and
fact.
Curry.
And then 2 on top of that, SGA did carry that team phenomenally.
To
this year.
what?
I'm gonna
Carried
give
that team to what?
The plan.
I mean,
the fact
the
that they even
play-in.
made the play-in was, bro. Did any of us even? None of us saw them even going to the play-in, bro.
I
No,
mean,
you're right.
let's be real.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Let's be real, bro.
Let's be real. We didn't even see them getting into the play-in, bro. Let alone
Yeah,
have.
what type of world is it when we were supposed to be impressed by a team getting a 9 seed?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not trying
on-
to say that. You're asking me why I think. I'm saying I think they're going to be better than they were last year.
Yeah,
bro. That's
I
all I'm
respect that. I respect
do.
it. I get you. I
Bro,
get you on
at the end of the
that.
day,
I
you
get
gotta
you on that. But I'm
understand- y'all
talking
gotta
about
understand that I'm
hyping
projecting.
this last year.
I'm
No, I
projecting.
do understand that. So I get you. I get what you're saying about this year coming up. But what I don't get is hyping up the 9th seed. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, this 9th seed is a sleeping
No,
giant.
I can see it because you could.
He's basically
I mean,
harping on just
this
them
particular
improving.
9 seed, I feel like you can hype it up because of like what he said with the upside of the young
Yo,
talent.
bro, they
Because
have so much
they
talent,
are
bro.
a
They
good
have
young
so much
talented team.
bro.
So just
They
because of
are.
that, I feel like
They'll-
this is like a
That's
once
without Chuck.
like a
And-
once in a
and I
while
gotta
type
be
of
real,
thing.
I've never heard a cop out like this. This is so.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
no, but you
this
gotta
is
be
such a plea.
realistic though. It's like
This is such a plea
they're
from
good.
both of y'all. And
I ain't
I
gonna lie.
can't.
How?
I just don't see.
Come
When
on,
I
Let's
stack
see
them up
Friday. Let's
against
just
other
fight, bro.
teams,
Let's just
bro.
fight on Friday, bro. Cause you blowing.
I just
me.
don't
I'm
see
not gonna be there till Saturday.
But
I'm
for
fighting
New
on Saturday. Fighting
oh
Saturday.
my goodness.
I think they're
For New
going to be the
Orleans.
same
Saturday.
seed they were
It'll be
last
hot.
season,
No,
like a 9-10 seed.
I mean,
Maybe
I
even.
agree, but I think as a team, I mean, let's not forget as well that
SGA
SGA
is better
did.
than De'Aaron
SGA,
Fox.
No, he's not. Bro.
No, he's
Okay.
not, bro.
But look,
SGA is
but
better
look,
than De'Aaron.
that's besides the point. But look,
We haven't even
SGA,
seen SGA in the
We
playoffs.
feel like he's not.
Look,
Y'all feel like
If
he
you
is. We agree.
if
Look,
you switch
Come on,
De'Aaron
bro.
and SGA, it's the same thing.
We'll agree to
I
disagree.
ain't talking
Yeah,
about
agree
the
to
I don't know
whole
if
disagree.
it's the
draft.
same
Go
thing.
ahead,
Say
Gabe. My
some
bad,
shit.
Gabe. I ain't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, bro.
No, I was gonna say like to your Thunder point as well that SGA did miss a couple games in the regular season that they did lose a lot of, and I feel like that also predicated on their record.
Thank you.
But I also, like I said earlier, I feel like
he's the
they'll
only
have a
person
better
not injured this year.
Huh?
He's the only person that missed a couple games this year.
SGA.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just obviously no, right? But I'm just talking about for the Thunder as like alone, and you know the West was so close that maybe those games did matter, right?
Yes, okay, but what about
But listen, the whole West.
Remember, don't forget. Literally, the first thing I said. Don't know, but Ox, you're literally forgetting the first thing I said. I said
I'm not here to cook.
that I still think there's a lot of teams that are better than them. But I see where J-Rob is saying that he believes in their upside because it's a very good point.
Okay, so listen.
But the whole injury thing doesn't make any sense.
Hold on, Bulls fan. Hold on. Gabe, so you saying that he missed?
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I hear you.
These games. He missed these. You're saying that he missed these games, and they could have won them. Yeah, but there's a bunch of other players in the NBA.
I know that. I'm not trying to throw a comp at them. I'm just saying a thing that happened, and one of the big reasons that they didn't get to where they wanted to be, and we can't argue, like every team does have that, but I'm just saying what happened with the Thunder, right? So it's literally what just happened. I'm just saying something that happened. I don't know what you want me to do, but then
not say that. That's what I want you to do.
I don't understand why, because like it's
every team has that.
I know that, but I don't know, like, but what I was trying to say with New Orleans as well, like J-Rob believes in the upside of the Thunder, but I feel like with him saying that, he doesn't. I feel like you're not being equal on both sides, not thinking that the New Orleans Pelicans can also improve with how they were playing. Because if you saw BI at the end of the season, the man was averaging a triple-double basically. And if you add onto the fact that Trey Murphy can get better, Herb Jones can get better, even Alvarado could get better. Josh Richardson, I feel like, was a good pickup for them on the defensive side, and him with his shooting. And if we're all predicating on it all being healthy, a healthy Pelican, even a hurt Pelicans team at the beginning of the year without BI and with Zion, they were a first seed. So if we're all predicated on being healthy, I think easily the Pelicans could be a better team than the Thunder.
Yeah, also CJ McCollum, like it's just too many.
And CJ, I forgot about CJ.
It's just too many people in that Pelicans team.
Yeah, it's a better team.
Dyson Daniels,
literally right now. Just right now. Yeah, even Dyson Daniels is another young talent that has a lot of upside as well, I believe.
And I just think ultimately the Oklahoma City Thunder have not got enough credit for how over the last 3 seasons they've really worked hard on their youth player development. And they've been better. They've gotten better every year. I feel like a young team that takes the idea that they can actually, with what they have, we almost got to the playoffs. And we're probably premature in getting this far to even be in a play-in as the 9th seed, 8th seed. Why can't they be better next year? Like,
how long have they been taking?
J-Rob,
haven't they been taking for like 4 years?
Yes, Bulls fan. Yes, they're trusting the process right now. They're over there trusting the process.
I mean, that's what you have to do, though. But you can still get. Can you? I mean, seeding wise, yes, you probably stay in the same spot, but you can still see that from a season to season, they can get better as a team as a whole.
One season,
with continuity though, because continuity matters.
One season they shut down Josh Giddey to get Chet. Chet rolls his ankle in the summertime. They shut him down so they can get Wemby. They didn't get Wemby.
They didn't tank this year.
They did. What are you talking about?
I mean, they didn't tank because they were trying to compete for a playing spot.
That's not tanking.
Kidding me, Ox. What they did this year was not tanking.
I mean, it wasn't tanking. It wasn't tanking. They played good what they had, but
what
they didn't.
Utah did.
What they didn't put their full roster out there. Chet rolled his ankle, and they were like, you know what? Let's just let him develop and try to get better. He could have played this year.
Yo, just cool. I just can't wait to revisit this conversation in December.
But them niggas not making the playoffs.
What's gonna happen, J-Rob?
We're gonna be talking about the Pelicans. We're gonna be talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder as a playoff team.
They're not.
I
respect it.
I think there'll still be a playing team.
We're gonna be talking about this shit later.
They'll be back in the play-ins. Maybe so.
Right back in that playing spot.
Yeah,
Still many good teams in the West.
They're gonna be the 7th seed, bro.
The 7th seed.
To be honest with you, man.
But what playoff team is coming out the playoffs?
That door superstar.
Because we didn't even mention Dallas. We didn't even mention
I'm actually
Portland.
not even like high on Dallas right now.
I mentioned Portland
right now.
How you not?
What do they
Because
have? Like, what is
honestly,
their team?
Dallas ain't
I mean,
missing
obviously,
that.
you can't be high on the team that had like not half of these teams don't even have a full roster.
But
Yeah,
You
we
can't
gotta
be
wait
high on
until the end
half
of the
of them.
offseason.
But
You gotta see on what they got
How
to
many
do.
games did
my
Luka and
question
Kyrie
is,
even
why
play
is no
together?
superstar trying to beast to play with Luka?
I don't know, bro. I feel
Like,
like
does
Dallas
Kyrie
gonna make a
really
move.
want to go back and play with Luka? Do he really want to play with Luka again?
Yo,
I
if you
think
see
I
Brook
think
Lopez in a Dallas jersey, don't come
hey
to me
J
like I ain't
Rob,
say it
honestly,
first.
I feel like they'll give him the
I ain't
money.
mad at that though, Gabe. That would actually be a great
I
decision.
told Dub about it.
Hey, no cap.
Jason Kidd been recruiting him before. He
I
gonna
would
recruit
try
him
to get
again. I can see
DeAndre
it.
Ayton over there, man.
Nah, they
Bro,
need defense. They need
I'm
defense.
not trying to.
Nah, that is
If I'm
nasty.
Dallas though, if I'm Dallas, I
Middleton?
feel like Dallas is to the point now where they need somebody that they know can
What
get
about
them better.
Middleton?
Hey
What about
Gabe,
Middleton to
hey
Dallas?
Chris
Gabe.
Middleton,
Middleton to Dallas?
I think
That could
the
work.
money is
Bro,
tough.
how? Okay, if the Bucks lose
That
Chris
would be
Middleton,
nice, but the money is tough.
Hey
Because he don't
Gabe.
need the ball in his hands. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
who'd be
He
good
don't.
for
He don't.
Dallas?
That would be good, but I think the money situation is tough
If they
because
draft Derek Lively,
he just turned down $40 million. You really think he's gonna go for less?
nah, he
why
not.
would?
I
Yeah, I
mean,
ain't
but I
gonna
think
lie.
isn't he just looking for something more long term, right? Maybe you get
I
some.
don't know.
Maybe
I
you get
haven't
some.
read too
Maybe
much
you get
into
This
that.
could
some.
be his
Maybe if
last
you
contract, his last
maybe if
big
you
one.
could do some. Maybe you could do something where like you front load his contract, right? You get it all up front, and
Yeah,
then over the next.
If
maybe.
the Bucks lose Chris Middleton for nothing, they might as well trade Giannis. Jesus
I
Christ, they
agree.
might as
I
well
agree
trade
with both
Giannis.
hands.
I
I
mean,
agree.
Hey
to
J
me,
Rob,
they gotta
Gabe.
trade Drew before he retired.
Send him to
Cause
the
hey,
Knicks.
bro,
Send Giannis
I
to the
feel
Knicks.
like the Mavericks if
Nah,
they get
Giannis is a
Taylor
future bull.
if
Future
they
bull.
get Taylor
Giannis going to the
Hendricks
Knicks, yo. I'm telling
if
you.
they get Taylor Hendricks or Derek Lively in the draft, that'd be like a big pickup for them.
Oh, best believe if Giannis getting traded, he going to Portland. Portland got the best trade
why
package
Ew.
easily.
everybody going to Portland? Jesus.
I
Hey,
think
if
Dame
Giannis
could go
get
to
traded, he's
Milwaukee.
going to
Dame could want to go to
LA.
Milwaukee. Do you see
Dame not
Dame in
going
Milwaukee?
nowhere.
Can you
Dame
see
not
Dame
going
in
nowhere.
Milwaukee if you could make the trade happen?
I
If they get
could.
rid of Middleton, yeah.
Yeah,
If you get
Middleton's
rid of
going.
Middleton, you gotta bring
You gotta get rid of Drew too though,
If
because
they
he
got
threatened to.
remember, hey,
A
they
lot
gotta
of teams
fire
want Drew
they
though.
gotta
He
fire
A lot of
already
teams will love
confirmed
Drew.
that he retiring after his contract then, so he gotta go soon. No cap.
Who said that? Who said
Drew
that?
Holiday. He
Oh,
retiring
yeah.
after his contract though, so he gotta
Ain't
go.
Drew
I'm not
Holiday
letting.
like 34?
Wait, Drew
I'm
Holiday
not.
said he retiring once his
Yeah, he
contract?
said it on some podcast that he was retiring after his contract up.
He said something alluding to that. He could see himself leaving the game after his
So if
contract.
I'm Milwaukee,
How many
I'm
more years he
confirming.
got? How many more years he
If
got?
He got two.
that's I get
He
Giannis.
got two, but
One mic.
if
Go
I'm
ahead.
Milwaukee, I'm sitting down with Drew. I'm confirming these things that he said, and if he is retiring, I think they should trade him because I'm not letting a player of
Hey,
Drew's
Sebastian.
caliber just walk out the door.
Right, you got to get something for him. Hey, yo, I just posted a link in the chat, and it's letting y'all know what the Dallas Mavericks should do and how they should go about this offseason. Y'all go and check it out.
So they just need to sign
I got an
defenders
idea,
next to
Big
Luka
Up.
and Kyrie.
Yes.
I got an idea, Big Up. So I feel like obviously resign Kyrie, and then in a draft you get either Taylor Hendricks, Cason Wallace, or Derek Lively. Those are three.
Come on, that again.
Yeah,
all right,
all
right, J-Ro.
Peace out.
All right, good
I
night,
feel like
J-Ro.
they just those are three defensive players. I feel like they'll fit right into the Mavericks. And then honestly, I don't know how. I know people don't like Dylan Brooks, but I feel like Dylan Brooks will be a pretty good signing.
Yes, I agree.
That'd be amazing with Dylan Brooks going to get more
A
money
good
than
signing for him. Resign
he's
Kyrie,
worth.
get Dylan Brooks, and then draft like either if Taylor Hendricks falls to y'all, draft him. Like you have to get Taylor Hendricks if he falls. If not, then get like Derek Lively, and try to find someone off the bench that could come in, give you be a good shooter and all that, and then run it back. And also, I disagree, Mad Max. Anthony Black's not better than Amin Thompson.
They should look to trade Tim Hardaway too.
Yeah, and two dev with Dylan Brooks as well going in the Mavericks. I think that's also good because if he's gonna go play with Luka, he's not gonna have the ball in his hands to dribble.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
take step back threes and shit. So I think that's a good fit.
Exactly. And as a Bulls fan, to be fair, trading Tim Hardaway Jr. is not a bad idea, depending on what his contract is, depending on what player you can get back. You probably could get someone like a two-way guy or a defensive guy. I'm not sure, but it's not a bad idea.
Hey, I need to talk about Porzingis, but I want to talk about that trade. I think the Boston Celtics. I don't think it makes them that much better. I think they're the best. I think they were the best team in the East last year. I think they're the best team in the East this year. I mean, I think the East. I think next year the East is going to be ran through the Celtics. I don't think they're afraid of the Bucks.
The
I don't
reason
think
why
they
they
care
made a
about the
trade.
shit.
On my fault.
Wait, so Bulls fan like on a how do I say, like on a like a power ranking, you don't think they got better, but like as a team, do you think they got better? Obviously,
I
with
mean,
adding
losing
Porzingis.
Marcus Smart kind of sucks. Like, if you
You said
watch the
what?
Celtics,
2
Marcus Smart
first
was
round picks
bailing
and
them out.
Porzingis though.
But it's just like
They still got Derek White. Derek White was bailing them out
Yeah, Derek White was a better defender than Marcus Smart last year.
and a better
I
shooter.
mean, yeah, that's true.
And
Honestly,
he
just
still
don't.
got Brogdon, who's gonna start now.
Nah, but Brogdon's gonna have like animosity towards him because they just try to trade him.
I mean, it's
Probably,
part of the
yeah.
business, bro.
Hey man, it's
I think they're like the
Hey,
same
hey,
exact
Bulls
team.
fan.
To
Hey,
be honest.
it ain't no way you could get away from that background a little bit.
Oh, my fault. Hold on, let me move.
But no, I feel like the trade, like, dude, now you have Al Horford coming out the bench, or you can run Porzingis at the 4 or at the 5. That makes the Celtics a lot more dangerous, and he brings defense. And
right.
honestly, it's kind of surprising. I did not expect the Celtics to go after another big, but it really think about it, it kind of makes sense because
Al
Robert
Horford
Williams,
regressing a little bit.
Robert Williams in and out the lineup. Al Horford's old. Grant Williams is a free agent now. Yeah, Mike Muscala, so it makes sense.
He got traded.
Well, they needed somebody.
Oh,
They
he got
needed somebody
traded.
that could.
Yeah.
They
Muscala
needed
got
somebody that could score down there. That was a scoring threat
Yeah,
in the
true.
block. Like they had bigs, and like Robert Williams is a lob threat. He's an offensive rebound threat, but he's not a dump down mid post, mid block. You can't give him the ball down there and expect him to work.
And Al Horford does that no more.
It's just like
Al Horford doesn't really have that in his game like he used to either. So now
Right.
they got Kristaps, and that allows them to. And I know what y'all saying about their offense, but this gives them other options. Sometimes you can't run certain things in your offense if you don't got certain skill
personnel.
sets. Yeah, so if you don't got the personnel to dump it down to a big, you're not gonna run an offense where you're dumping it down to your big. Now they got Kristaps. That just opens it up out there.
And only that, because it can give them an option so they're not shooting too many threes, so they have another option to get a bailout. So like if they're not hitting,
still shooting
they
the
dump
same
it down
amount
to
of
the
threes,
post.
Dev.
Oh, they're still gonna fire. They're still gonna fire.
They still letting loose on them
Honestly,
threes,
bro.
boy.
Honestly, I just don't
Kristaps be
think.
shooting too.
Facts.
Oh yeah,
he
I
gonna
don't
be.
think this is what they really needed. They just needed a playmaker and passer at the
I feel
PG
like that's why
to
I
give
think
Tatum and Jay Brown off the basketball. You don't like the fact that Jason Tatum and Jay Brown are still going to be dribbling majority of the
that's what
time.
Brogdon
It's
role
kind of
gonna be.
nasty.
The thing
think
though,
Brogdon's gonna play a role now.
I think the Jaylen Brown part is correct, but I think Tatum has gotten better at handling the rock and making decisions with the rock. Like you can see from the year they made the finals to even this year. I mean, he split his turnovers down by half. And
That's
you can
amazing.
tell that you can tell that he was making better passes and better decisions with the basketball. Now, sometimes yes, he was still making mistakes, but you can see the noticeable jump in his playmaking ability from the finals year to the playoffs.
I've definitely seen the jump
He was just
to
me. He was just a bit too inconsistent with his scoring, like in some points.
And Kristaps didn't like playing with Luka. I don't
Yeah.
know if he's gonna like playing with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum too,
Nah,
because
I think
KP?
that's gonna be that ain't gonna be that many shots for KP.
They're not
either.
ball dominant like Luka though. Like they actually move more
Yeah.
off ball and like little scores. Like Luka's a great player, but Luka the offensive system they play is like more like he runs the show. He's gonna set you up. He'll get you your buckets. He gets his own buckets, kind of like that. Like Porzingis versus Porzingis and Washington. You know, he'll get the ball. He can create some of his own shot when he wants to. Washington, they're just doing a trust the process phase. I don't know what they're doing. They're just blowing it straight up, and they might get Anthony Black, and then next year they could get the number one pick. They might not. I forgot it's not like NFL. It's like just because you're the worst record don't mean you get the number one pick. So they're just blowing it. They should have did this. I feel like Washington waited too long to rebuild and blow up.
They should have did this when Russ left in 2021. That should have been like
exactly.
We want to
give me that no trick clause, man. That's cool to move.
Ox, I'm gonna go to bed, Ox.
All right, bro.
Hey, Sebastian, can I ask you?
Sebastian,
before you go,
Yeah. What's up?
Deb, do you wanna ask him something first?
I was gonna say, how you feel about the Draymond thing?
Oh, I think we're gonna extend them.
Okay, that's it.
Also, one more thing, Sebastian.
Yeah.
Did the Pelicans go from 2 to 9, bro? Or did the
I messed up. I
Did you mean to
I
type?
switched the Grizzlies and the Pelicans, yes. So I put the
Okay.
Pelicans at what was it? 10.
From 2
Yeah, I
to
was.
10? How does that work?
No, I
I'm
messed up.
like, bro,
I wasn't thinking straight. So I would put the Grizzlies way ahead of the Pelicans.
Oh, what is this list, Sebastian?
Yeah,
The last
Portland,
one.
Portland
tied.
last?
Sebastian's
You got
tied.
Portland
Sebastian's
last?
Well, y'all think
Portland's
the
last is
Grizzlies can be number
crazy.
2 without Ja for
They might
25
trade
games?
Yeah,
him.
Grizz. I don't see that team, especially without
Honestly,
Tyus Jones. They don't
Yo,
got
how
no
you think
backup
that defense
pieces.
gonna be Khalil with Marcus Smart and
Bro,
Drew
that shit
Holiday?
is steroids, bro.
Yo, that
That's
shit is
it's going to be
crazy.
tough.
Marcus Smart,
Two
JJJ,
D-boy
Steven
candidates on
Adams.
one team is
That shit
tough.
is crazy.
that's why I think
Hey,
Memphis gonna do pretty
You
good
got
without.
Brandon Clark in it too with Steven Adams. That shit is on steroids.
Literally,
It's
Bro.
going
bro.
it's going to be like June Brooke.
hey,
Got your
appreciate you.
dominant paint
But
presence.
starting small forward
Appreciate
now.
you.
Brooks.
Appreciate you clearing that up
And
for me.
Xavier
Sebastian.
Tillman
I
off
was,
the
I was
bench.
confused.
Yo, facts.
All right, good night, guys. That's gonna be
All right,
the
good night.
standings next year.
All
Yes,
right,
sir. Yes,
y'all.
sir. Portland last is insane to me.
I'm
though.
not gonna lie. Sacramento's gonna be a top 3 team again in the West. Grizzlies gonna be like number 7. Dallas will make it. Pelicans out of there. Okay,
Oh,
see,
y'all are tweaking on the Pelicans.
Yeah, y'all crazy, bro. They almost made the playoffs without
well,
you.
actually, no, Clippers, no cap. Hot take, Clippers are out of there. I'll say the Clippers.
Clippers
They're
are
out of
out of there, bro.
Yeah, that's my hot take. The Clippers are out of there.
You think they're out of there healthy?
Bro, they gave up
That's my hot take. That's my hot
175
take.
points
That's
to
gonna be a
the.
hot take. That's gonna be a hot take.
They
It's
gave
gonna
up
be close.
175 points to the
Honestly, Khalil,
Kings.
I feel like the West next year is gonna be similar like this year, like how
They
it was so
scored
close.
176 themselves.
I think it's gonna be super close again.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
I mean, what you relying on
nobody
more,
was
though?
missing
You're
that
relying
game, to
on
be
Right.
fair.
Nobody was missing that game. You had
I
2
think
dudes
Malik
almost
Monk
scored
was on
damn near
steroids,
50,
so.
and like
Yeah. Russ was hooping too.
Actually, where does honestly
Russ wasn't on the
even
team
Russ
yet.
was smacking threes. I think. Like,
wait, hold on, Tyus
Russ
Jones.
wasn't on the team yet, man.
Wait, who's
Was
on
he
the
Yes, he
not?
was.
Yes, he
That was
was.
his
He
first
That was
game
one
as a
of Russ's
Rookie.
first
During
games.
that Kings game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
he
like
got
the second
traded.
game.
Like I said, that game
Oh,
was the best game of the year.
That
Easily.
was like a second game with the Clippers.
Yeah,
Really?
That was his
Come on,
first game.
Dezo. Come on,
Really?
Dezo.
Am I chatting? Hold on.
I think so, man.
No, it's not. No, he was playing.
He was. Damn.
All right, fellas. Well, so we reached the 2.5 hour mark. I do gotta shut it down.
But
We'll have another episode coming soon. Y'all stay tuned. Please click that bell right there so y'all can get the notifications. Appreciate everybody from pulling up, including
All right, thanks
everybody
for
in
having
the
me up
chat.
here, man.
For sure. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and y'all keep a lookout. We got the second viewer appreciation 24-hour podathon coming very soon.
Dang.
It'll be here in July. Once again, just to show love to the viewers, what I'm saying? Let y'all know that I'm serious about this content creation. So appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all never drive drunk. Never ever drink and drive. You know what I'm saying? Call a Uber, call a cab, call a Lyft. If you're in my region, call me. Appreciate y'all.
W therapy sessions today on all streams.
Facts.
Never let your pride kill you, man. Never let your pride kill you, man. Peace out.
Yeah, man. Dub kicked off some therapy sessions today.
No, you had me dead because like your face, you're so confused. Like, oh, what's going on? On a panel.
I was caught off guard. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know we was doing that today. But hey, sometimes it's necessary. Whatever. I ain't mad.
Lowe should have been there. To lie.
Nah, Lowe would have been.
You having me on, Bob.
I can't even lie.
Oh, for sure. So I love. Go pull up next time.
Definitely.
So Dev, you think Lowe would have been added something positive to that?
I think he would. I think he would have. I think he would have started trolling, then he would have started taking it serious. I feel it would have been both. You know how Lowe can get, but I feel like Lowe would have been. I don't know. I think Dub is valid. Feel the way you feel. And
I got a sneaky suspicion. Lowe might pop up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can get his take on things.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I'll get to talking some real good shit.
This off season about to be crazy.
Man, tomorrow's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.